Set recording. Cool.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello. We are back today. And Joking Tugboat is here. I'm co-hosting. I know we spoke yesterday during yesterday's stream with Mario Party that we would probably do either Monopoly or Mario Kart 8 next. We'll get to that. Today though, we're gonna take a little trip back to like our childhoods. We're playing Sonic Battle 2. I spent many hours playing this game.
I spent a lot of hours, but I think it was opposite of you. You spent a lot of hours like raising chows.
I raised a lot of chows, and then took those chows to karate, and took those chows racing. Got lots of medals and lots of those little prizes for the races. And then we did have the story done. It wasn't 100%. Couldn't get all A's in every character like you're supposed to, but I did spend also a lot of time in the 2-player.
What story did you start with?
I usually start with the heroes.
Hero?
I think that's just the easier one to go to. Yeah, because then you start the Alpha Sonic, and then I think later on we can jump into like the dark side, like the story side. But yeah, we'll start with the hero campaign first. Do maybe a couple of rounds, and then towards the end of the stream,
Go at it.
go with the player, the 2-player versus battles. I know you have like the racing ones, and then you have like you just saw in the little promo reel where it's just like Rouge and Knuckles and the scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have Eggman and Sonic at like the little battle.
You mean Tails?
Oh, I did say Sonic. Yeah, no, Tails.
Tails.
Miles per hour. Which, I mean,
best voice.
Okay, his appearance in the Sonic movie probably just like made the Sonic movie. Okay, it's almost a year from now. Everybody's in quarantine. Everybody should have already seen it.
It's the last movie that came out.
It's one of the very few movies that came out this year, so it might as well just win the Oscar.
Might as well, yeah.
But
have a hedgehog win by doing the floss.
I mean, agree or disagree there. And this is where Shadow appeared.
Was it the first time?
I think. Alright, we'll get started. We'll press start and let's
do a new file.
Let's do a new file. And then it's gonna load up. For right now, we'll do
story select.
First of all, let's have Shadow or Knuckles talk over in the menu.
In the menu?
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Alright.
It's Shadow as your like.
He's edge. Okay.
He's just all edge. Yeah.
He fueled my edge.
Big difference though. I played on the GameCube. That was.
Originally I played the game.
Yeah. That's where I did most of my playing of this game on the GameCube.
Not the Dreamcast, which I was amazed. I didn't know it was the Dreamcast. Until I was way older.
I never played on Dreamcast. I started with like Nintendo 64 and GameCube.
Same thing.
So, alright, Sonic. I'm gonna do the first run. I'll attempt it.
Alright.
If I die, then I'll switch to you.
You die, you die.
If I die. Okay. How did he get the handcuff off his hand?
Huh?
In the cutscene he was wearing handcuffs.
I mean,
alright.
I don't know, but however he did it, he did very fast.
He did it very fast, yeah, because he's not wearing it right now. All the cars.
You called it that?
That would. What do you know? Like, I'm gonna take all the cars out of the road.
How dare they take
Try to get this. Oh, I missed the ramp. I did.
I like how like this box is.
Well, how old is this
I
game?
don't know, Dreamcast though.
get distracted. Oh, Mr.
What's up in that thing?
Well, I'm a hedgehog, not a bunny. And then, oh, I hear something.
What?
Can you,
Like that?
well, no, because one's a power up.
Yeah, you like that as a power up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
I was trying to, like, grind.
Oh, yeah, grinding should be
I
fun.
could, yeah. There, okay. Let me do that.
Yeah. This place always gives me anxiety.
Yeah, how is that just like in the middle of the city?
Just a void.
Yeah, I got that. I always thought that was a chicken.
What?
Yeah, when I would play as a kid and I saw that specific like dot just flying there. I guess the angle of you coming from like the stairs. I always thought it was a chicken.
Look at all these chickens.
So I was like, well, as an adult, I'm like, well, I'm done. And that's clearly just
like me finding out that the Chick-fil-A logo wasn't a foot.
No, the Chick-fil-A logo is not a foot. It's chicken. Oh, okay, alright. Too bad.
I didn't find that out, but I was like, what? Way too old.
You're never too old for Chick-fil-A, but you're a little bit late in the game to realize that their logo is not a foot. It's not a foot.
I always wondered that it's probably something else, but
It's a chicken.
I see a foot. And I just never questioned it. I guess this restaurant is.
Lacking visibility for you when you're that. I can never get this little whale. Every time.
It's irking me that there's just a rain following you. Like,
and I'm not gonna let it catch up to me. Nope, I'm gonna run away from it.
Oh my goodness. Ah.
Here. Whoa. Game had a moment. Good.
There we go.
Up. Okay. Okay, let's everybody's favorite part. We got the little.
I was trying to spot big.
Oh yeah. You
this
can
thing,
on the side. I think I saw him once. I won't be able to tell you right now where he's at. But I ain't stopping him.
I'm just back.
Okay. All right. Well, if you spot him, you let me know. I think it's real funny that like even if you like stop the truck, not gonna run.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. I did see him. He was right there on the right side. I probably got maybe like a B. I think a B. Hopefully a B. I hate that they have to like hop to the side. Alright, let's see what I got. 3.5-ish minutes. 248 coin. A ring 65 coin.
That's Robbie.
Oh, see, I told you. I got a B.
Piece of cake.
Yeah.
Alright. See, one thing that always confused me is that it's day. It's daytime. Oh,
Yeah. We'll switch off. But yeah.
Give me the boss battle and then I'll give it back to you. I see how it is.
Well, do you want to play, what is it, Tails or Knuckles?
This game of tag is boring.
You want to play Tails' levels?
I want to play Knuckles because he's cool.
Alright, well, I'll take some of the Tails then.
Spider Troop Bigfoot reporting to headquarters. The trigger has been located.
I like the little chows and the little...
As I was saying,
yeah.
one thing that always confused me was that it's daytime. It's during daytime.
In the round, yeah.
And then like when you get over here,
It's nighttime.
Nighttime, yeah.
I don't know. This game is not known for its good camera angles. All you gotta do is boop it 3 times.
Ooh.
Does Shadow have like a different version of this? Or it's... I know Rouge has the flying
I
version.
don't think he has.
Oh, you got 0 coins.
Yeah.
I keep saying coins.
Got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, take care.
Alright, less than a minute. That's pretty good.
Is it less than a minute? Oh, nice.
Yeah, you got 57 seconds. Cutscene.
What?
Oh, yeah. Look at that edge. He's so cool.
I didn't play the Shadow game. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, it was terrible.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Him and gun or motorcycle or something.
Yeah, it's just, that was just way too much edge.
Well, what I did play was like the other one, the first one, like Sonic.
Oh, just the regular adventure,
Sonic, like,
not the second one.
one of the director's cut
Oh.
one with like chaos.
DX.
Yeah, DX. There you go. That was another one I played a lot.
Isn't like the facial animations like super,
It's
like,
worse. It's
bad.
It's lesser quality. Lots of flaws in that game. Still passed it. Still had Chaz in it, but they did not thrive as well as the ones in these games.
I'm the world's ultimate life form.
I always felt bad about having to send a child to live in the forest.
Oh yeah, no, I never got rid of him.
I think
I just let him die instead of get rid of him.
I think I sent two away. Yeah.
It plays that sad
It
music.
does. It does. It makes you think about it. Oh,
Yeah.
so yeah. It only did it twice.
Did twice.
I did it twice. See, I don't understand how the Master Emerald like ended up in this desert.
You got that?
Like, where is
The
the
Master Emerald
backstory
contains
to
special
this?
powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos
I mean,
Emerald.
my question is like they broke it here, so why did it go everywhere? Like, how
oh,
are there some in space?
it's the same thing with like
Oh no, space is because they opened the hatch.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the hatch
spoilers
opened.
for the game.
like a game that's like 20 years old.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they opened the hatch in space. That's how I got there. And then it's kind of like Inuyasha. So they broke the gem, but somehow it like magically scattered across the entire landscape, and they spent the whole series collecting everything.
Yeah.
It's like that. Could have just fallen like in the 3
I
feet
did that to prevent the
radius,
Master
but no,
Emerald from being stolen.
it's all over the place.
If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
And then Eggman just leaves,
Like,
doing that, and then just
Rouge is
leaves.
supposed to be like a secret good person, right? Or she's that morally gray person.
I think she's supposed to be the morally gray character.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I think they tried
Batgirl.
doing that with Shadow later too.
Later.
Where he's
Yeah.
kind of gray. Okay, Wild Canyon. There you go.
All I know is that nobody understands him.
All right, try to get an A.
I know you are like.
It's been a while since I played, but yes, the scavenger hunt levels were my thing. Oh, see, you got it clear already.
Yeah, I already.
You passed it. It's in the middle. Oh no, not you.
The better.
Yeah.
Like,
That breeze, it catches you sometimes.
there we go.
It's up
There he
there.
is. Yeah.
There you go. Extreme.
Oh,
See, that's the quickest way to like scavenge it. Once you get one, fall in that hole all the way to the bottom, and if you don't get like a beat, then take the wind back up, because then you know it's outside. That's how you like shave off some time. Well, to get the A ranks, you have to like find little ways to cut corners. Like it's not there, it's not on the other side.
There it is.
It's probably underneath the balcony. Or on top. No, then it's on top of the.
Oh, it's probably in that robot. no?
It's right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more left.
Perfect. Alright. It's downstairs. And then circle. Yeah.
Huh? Yellow.
It's
Oh, that's not one of these.
the floating rock.
Yeah, I'm never gonna get that. Nope. No,
You just gotta like figure out how to
Oh,
fly.
it's right there.
Where is it?
It's floating around.
Oh, it's floating around the pillars?
Yeah.
That was my tricky one. I have to like figure out how to exactly.
There it is. See? Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah. Struggles of a Sonic game.
I can't go up or down.
No. You get what you get. Is it flying around the entire pillar or only?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. I gotta don't follow it, fight against it. Oh, oh.
Oh, come on. No. You get back here.
There you go. Okay, under 3 minutes. So let's see what they got you.
You probably gave me like a B or C considering I took a 2 by accident.
Yeah. Good point.
8.
B.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, at least he feels good.
2 emblems.
Yeah. Oh, here you go.
Alright, yep, my turn. It's gonna send me to prison lane. Oh wait, I think I have to save Amy first.
You apparently can't differentiate color.
Somehow she figured out where they're keeping Sonic. Like that's intel right there.
I mean, some people might say she's very determined to take care of Sonic. I just call her a soft.
I mean, she was. I don't know about the newer games. I really hope they like revamp her character a little more.
They probably didn't. Didn't they make like Knuckles like?
Oh, I haven't
bad?
kept track with the newer games. Alright, I have to fight
Like
Eggman.
all I know is that Knuckles hit the gym.
I'm talking about like Sonic Boom.
Yeah. Oh, you can't fly yet?
No.
Yeah, you get that in that city, right? You get
Yeah.
in the city?
There you go.
Wow.
I've played this one a lot.
Oh, you know.
You know.
I'm just,
I got some coins just to be sure, but yeah.
you know, I'm good.
Good. You know that break in the cloud right there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. HD
This time I'll
graphics.
let you go, but the next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
As a kid, I was like, man, I wonder how you talk without, you know, like the words.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, as a kid, I was an idiot, and I was just like, alright, like, how do I do this? And then I realized, like, oh, it's just, right?
It's just, yeah. You can't deny that the soundtrack for this isn't good.
It's not.
It's a good soundtrack.
It's a good stuff. Yeah.
Alright, Prison Lane. No. Yeah, Prison Lane. Do I have the locking ready?
You get any epics? No. The
I
Hero Story is the one that you don't get any epics for. You just suck at the level you play as a character.
don't know if you get an upgrade. I can't remember if you get an upgrade or you have to come back for the
This
upgrade.
one you have to come back.
This is Mystic Melody.
No, it's not the Eggman one. I think this one is the upgraded, like, little laser cannon thing. You might be right there. I know there's like an upgrade in every level. The one that always confused me was the glove, magic glove. Like, why would I need to make it into a ball? Like, you never saw the point of it?
Oh shoot, I thought I was trying to get that one and this one was the one I was trying to get. Oh yeah, I'm not used to not having him before flying.
That was not that great. I tried to use it and I was like,
don't remember. Like, I always had the upgrades, so I don't remember exactly where it's about.
I think the glove was City Escape. You have to get the fire ring and the vacuum thing. You have to hit the big metal base.
Sounds more.
It's like right next to the Chow.
Okay, yeah, that does sound very familiar.
Yeah. It's like, it's the one where someone has like the two little pipes you can
Call the animal?
It's right after you after your heart. And you go down with the little bouncing pads with the little red rails. With like the little somersaults on them. If you don't make the somersault, you can there's like little bricks you got. Yeah, like you need the fire.
Yeah, that's a little rusty. Yeah.
I don't really stop, right?
No.
On the screen.
Where is it? There it is. I'm trying to get it without.
I can only imagine how bad. I'm trying to figure out the hidden.
Yeah, without the
somewhere.
internet.
Yeah. That's my biggest one. Like, how did that figure it out? Oh no, go.
Oh,
It's right there. Oh, well, you need the cannon.
Yeah.
You need the cannon, and you need to shoot that one right there.
Okay, so yeah, the cannon's on Mission Street.
No, wait. Mission Street is the city one, right?
Oh, see, I gotta see.
Yeah, I think that is you get the boosters there. You don't get the cannon until the space.
Huh.
Which,
Okay.
sorry, spoilers. We will be talking a lot about spoilers. Just trying to strategize how to like get. We're trying to remember.
Just trying to remember where all the power ups are.
If you didn't know, we will eventually get to.
I mean, every cool video game you end up in space.
Yeah.
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you
I mean,
don't need my help? It looks like you could use it.
The reason I'm in
Saints
here
Row, they
is
went to
because
space.
of that fake hedgehog.
Yeah.
You mean that
I think
black
the third, right?
hedgehog?
Or when the
Did you
aliens
see it?
come? and-
Oh,
Where is
that's
it
the
now?
fourth.
The fourth
If I
one?
tell
I mean,
ya,
technically
will you
you are
marry me?
you are in space,
No way.
but like
I thought
you're in a
I had
simulation.
this time.
Yeah, but then the planet gets destroyed.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I don't think I finished that one.
we didn't. We
That
did not
black
finish.
hedgehog
We're
came
close.
here with Dr. Eggman.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did you write that? Wait for me, Sonic! He's such a brat sometimes.
What if like
I mean, you're
the-
trying to
what,
like.
what if the reason she's so like clingy is that like they're the last of their species?
I don't know. I think you need to read the comics.
Oh,
for
this
that.
is yours. This is yours.
It's
This
my
is yours.
turn?
Metal Harbor.
Ah, yeah. Where I get that is the shoes, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're just literally in front of you. You don't need to
No,
like.
you have to like.
Fix-
Well, not climb. What's the? Oh shoot! Help!
Oh, you have to be careful.
The automatic targeting on this is not that fast.
Oh, they're up there.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't climb. You
Ah,
just.
darn! No! Oh.
Oh, you're stuck.
I was like, I'm gonna go for that lot. Nope.
No, just
Just go for it.
don't
No,
go extra.
Don't do fancy.
The game will not know what you're doing. I always like to pick up the little hard hats and
I
like, run around
I
with
didn't know
them.
what they were.
They are hard hats.
I was also playing like on a little tiny.
So was I.
That's true. Oh yeah, your little Hello Kitty.
I had a little Hello Kitty pink TV in my bedroom, and that's where I played my games.
Oh no.
Do you have enough coins to? Yeah, you can't. You do.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh no.
That's
Okay.
the one. I always hated that. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't register it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they're little hard hats, and then you can like every level has like a little thing that you can interact with, like the hard hat here. You can just pick it up and run around with it, and then
What do you think?
you gotta get on the there. think in the jungle it's like a rock or something.
Or mushroom or something.
It's something. Like almost every level has a little item you can interact with.
The city is the little tire, right?
Yes, there's a little tire. Look at all those little power up little things we'll never use.
I remember growing up, I could never use this.
It was tricky as a kid. Like trying to get it as a kid.
Yeah. You hear that little like,
And then anxiety
and it's
just
like
sets in. I got into this game because my cousins had it.
Same.
My cousins had it, and we saw it one time when we went to their house, and we were just like, what is this?
Yeah, I remember I asked my parents after I played it with my cousins, and my parents ended up getting me Sonic Mega Collection.
What was a Sonic Mega Collection?
Yeah, it basically had everything but.
Everything but this game.
Yeah.
No, we.
And I never beat Mega Collection, by the way.
I've never heard of it.
It's
just a bunch of little games.
It's all the old games. Yeah.
Barely made it.
Whatever.
But yeah, we.
That died once.
Yes, because we would go over to my cousin's house and they had it. We would play with them, and then we just kind of remembered the game. And then one day we were at HEB with our dad, and then we passed by like the bargain bin, and this game was in the bargain bin.
HEB had video games?
Yeah, for like a little while.
What?
It was like in the bargain bin with like movies and stuff. I just remember that, and the game was just laying there in the bargain bin. We were just like, oh hey, it's this game.
It's the game.
It's the game, and we asked our dad, and we bought it.
Wow.
And that's how we got it.
HEB though, that's just wow.
I remember that.
You have to attack it.
You have to attack it in the back. And yeah, you have to.
Oh hey, Vega's down there.
Oh hey, I just saw
I
that.
never knew that.
That's another one I never noticed.
Damn it.
What's Big doing there? Is that like what's that side story about? Just following.
I want to go fishing to Froggy.
We can go find Sonic DX, and then I can leave you for like 4 hours trying to fish Froggy, and you're gonna be screaming at the television. Because that game was not made for that.
I see.
It's like somebody's like, all right, we got speed, we got
punching, we got speed, we got like all kinds of stuff. What do we need? A fishing card.
Yeah, fishing.
It's like I wanted to play Amy's campaign more than Big. That's saying something. Oh, I got the time.
What up? Oh, it's your turn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I beat the boss.
What are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it.
Blows up?
Where do you keep that?
Green Forest.
Where do you keep that walkie-talkie?
Smartwatch. He's thinking it. His lips didn't move.
I always wondered, like, if Shadow is the fastest, or like, claims to be the fastest one,
Why
I
does
just need little.
Why does he need jets?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was trying to not die, because if you catch a corner somewhere, it's gonna launch you. Here. Ouch! Ah, see? Very fast. Something coins or rings. I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep trying it.
It's just common things. We're gonna get a bear.
I understand the ring. I totally get it. I get it.
This is where if you turn back, you get the thingy. This one. I think it's
The next
second
one.
floor, yeah, second floor.
This one. Here.
The light.
Do I want to try it?
Turn it on. Oh
I can't.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'll
okay.
try it. I'll try it.
Yeah.
Ancient light.
Ancient light.
Cool. All right. How do I get back?
Waste precious time. But you know what? Got that light.
That's the first part.
No, you got the first.
Oh, yeah.
You got the first hidden power.
Yeah.
I always appreciated the little hidden. Oh, actually, no, I hate it. Growing up, I hated it.
Because then you're like,
Yeah.
because you didn't know you were missing one.
Yeah. This game made me very paranoid later on. Just like checking every single
Your little corner.
Like, just like I'm missing something. After like beating the entire game without Knuckles' rebreather.
Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, when you told me that, I was like, how do you do that without Knuckles' rebreather?
No, well, not to the very end. Where
You need
you
it.
need it, like you desperately need it. Did we actually? I think my brother.
Here we go.
Yeah, you told me your brother found it.
Yeah, my brother.
I caught a corner and it like ruined my momentum.
It's okay. It's fine. You don't have to get lost. I always wonder, like, what is that?
It's just like some like, oh no, it's a balloon and you can pop it and it's an invisibility.
How do you pop it, then?
I don't know. I've seen it done. My brother's done it. I just don't know how to do it personally. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm almost there. Just let me run straight.
Get a view. Oh! Yeah!
That's all you gotta do. You just gotta wait there.
You gotta wait.
Gotta wait to that in that specific spot for that little bouncer and it just shoots you
Yeah,
up
shoots you
instead
up
of
when you
going
get
around.
You have a pop?
Well no, because you just fought Shadow.
True.
Happy.
Gotta
Too
be.
easy.
Alright,
Piece of
your turn.
cake.
See, this reflects our actual grades in normal life. You would be like the better grades, and I'd just be like, I'm just gonna skim.
I'm just gonna skim by.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
great CG.
No, when growing up, I was like, yo, this is like amazing graphics.
Look at
Like,
the
yo,
fire.
Yo, look at the water. I was like, oh man, that's awesome. And it's like, why can't the whole-
that was me with the water in Mario Sunshine. Like
mhm.
I would stare at the water. It's like
Yeah.
the water here.
Oh yeah, I get Pumpkin Hill.
Yeah, you did.
I love the song. I love the song in this one.
Yeah,
I would just like listen to
it's
this.
second best
Time to
song
lose.
of the game.
I have to hurry and
Cityscape.
find
Cityscape?
Master
Yeah.
Emerald.
Really?
I think so. I don't even know what that is. I think Cityscape's good, and then Pumpkin Hill is like top notch too.
I always remember like there's always a life there.
There is, yeah. That's another thing. Like in those, when I would play on the GameCube for hours on end, I would stay on a level until I got 99 coins or 999 coins.
You can get 999.
Yeah, that is the max. It only lets you get 999, and I knew that because I would stay in a level until I got that amount, and then I would find the gems. Yep.
Well, that's a great way.
We always had like 99 lives because I would do that, and you would get a life for every like 100 coins. So we always had a lot of lives.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I think I used the glitch for the coins bit.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. In the GameCube, when you went to the char garden and you sold, when you're selling something,
Yeah.
and it said like oh saving, like now saving or something,
Yeah.
whatever it said for saving, you would reset it. I think it was reset or like
The gripping is difficult. No. Still got it. Still got it. Okay. The only game I ever used cheat codes was Animal Crossing for the GameCube.
Really?
Yep.
Oh wow.
I got like the money cheat code, so it gave me the money, and I was able to pay off Tom Nook, and I was able to get the little statue in front of the train station to commemorate when you paid off your debt. No bot stuff.
Oh, talk about Animal Crossing, like favorite game. Just completed the.
Oh, this red is a little bit lower.
You just completed the.
Where was it? You have to dig? Oh, yeah.
Oh, is it?
It's been a while since I played Pumpkin Hill. Like, I don't remember where they're at. Is it on the tombstone in front?
It might be.
The little skeleton dog?
There we go.
Oh, right there. Okay.
You finally completed. Oh, you finally completed.
Oh, yes.
All the fossils.
I got the last fossil today for Animal Crossing New Horizons. So our fossil portion of the museum is complete. I am missing like 3 bugs for this month, and I'm running out of time. But I can't find them. I have not come across a scarab beetle, and then I think I've come across one of the missing like stag beetles that I'm missing, but it's very finicky, you know, fly off as soon as I realize it's there. So I'm missing 3 bugs for this month. I think I got all the fish for this month. It's getting there. Oh, and I got the sea creature. It was a flatworm for this month. So I got that one.
You're more on it. I'm
I
like,
try. It's just kind of hard.
I'm about ready to spawn these with the bedhead.
The bedhead. Just
Yeah.
rock the bedhead.
Be like,
I mean, we got. What was it? Like 2 days ago, we got another Lily of the Valley.
did we?
Yeah, we got another Lily.
I'm always excited about that. You have like a little portion of the map just covered in.
I'm trying to incorporate them into the island like design, but it's not always. I'm not done yet. It's sometimes it's a work in progress. It's okay. You got the first one
That's
by the
get the
train.
cow.
Yeah. You got,
I remember I made it without the Mystic Melody once.
you did.
Yeah. I don't know how. It was just pure determination. Yeah.
Like when I told you that, like I never knew how to finish Crazy Gadget, that cube room.
Oh yeah, you
Sonic?
never finished it the correct way.
No, I never finished the correct way because I didn't know how I was supposed to do it. So me and my siblings always did it our way, which I
Yeah.
showed you.
Yeah, which I don't remember. I wouldn't consider it a glitch, but it was just like you strong armed that. Like it was just.
It's not a
simple.
glitch. I just made it work a different way.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not by the little train over there.
Maybe you saw.
That's a prominent.
Yeah, that's a very prominent area.
Oh. Because it's not at the Pumpkin Mountain. You were already at the church. Is it in one of the pumpkin?
Oh, no.
Oh, what the hell? I've heard of that. Is it in one of the pumpkin?
Yeah.
Pick a rocket up. Oh, yeah, I hate that when it bounces you back. It doesn't like ring that you're there.
It's gonna be like the tallest.
I'm just gonna have to. I've had that clue before. I just
Yeah.
don't remember right now. You don't have any technology, so I can't be up there.
I always wondered, like, how does he glide?
Maybe
Maybe?
magic.
Magic.
I don't know.
The kitten magic.
Just fly to the other side. That's unless you want to take another clue. It's there.
It's the guy. Okay, the robot.
Dig. There you go.
There we go.
Alright, so 6 minutes. So that might not be a good grade, but we're doing
It's
it.
half, I know. It took a good amount of minutes, and I actually came that clear. I wanted to punch that box.
See.
Not too bad.
But yeah. So we finished our fossil collection today. We're working on the art and
I'm trying to collect that cursed art.
the haunted paintings.
Yeah.
Day X.
Day X, right?
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears and listen to me very carefully. My name
Yeah, this one also, I was watching it as a kid. I was like, man, the graphics.
Look at that. That's a real person.
You also gotta remember, like, when this came out, the best we had was like,
greatest empire of all time.
what? What would be
I don't know.
like Legend of Zelda, like.
I didn't play too many games as a kid.
Actually, not even. What did I have? I had a. Shoot. They were all blind.
Yeah.
I'm trying to leave it out. They're all just blind.
Where does Eggman get all the money to
Yeah,
fund this?
I was about to say, like, yeah, maybe it's a trust company.
He's a trust fund. Well, I don't know. I know with like the art, he just found it. Like it was there already. So
Well,
he
it
just,
was his grandfather.
Yeah.
Or,
see, that's gonna ruin a
sibling.
lot
Not
of
sibling, it was
his great grandfather or uncle or
something.
something.
It was a relative.
Yeah.
It's a mistake.
He ruined the moon. That's gonna alter tides.
Yeah.
Look! Half of the moon is gone?
Well,
Eggman!
thank you for that, Amy.
Oh, that creep never gives up.
But how did he manage to harness all that energy?
It's got to be the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, that's the reason they were looking for him. Tails?
The Chaos Emeralds are like
I like that the animation clarified this. Like, he was actually given the emerald.
Oh, the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was given the emerald for saving somebody or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's his.
Yeah.
But at this point, they want it.
Yeah. The cartoon is one that I watched over and over also.
I mean, as a kid, that intro song, that also slapped. No, so something about Sonic and their soundtracks. It's an amazing thing.
They do one thing sort of right. Alright,
Yeah.
Mission Street. This is one that kind of annoys me.
You can't create stable games or I say that as a fan of the series.
A Sonic fan. I watched the cartoon a hundred times.
I couldn't. I was in like I would just watch it come on. Like, every time like it
Oh, yeah, I watched it every Saturday morning at like whatever time it like aired. Yeah, yeah, it's Fox Kids. I would wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning,
It was,
6:30.
It was like Jetix when I was a kid in Mexico.
Well, Jetix was in ABC Family.
ABC Family?
Yeah, and then that was Jetix. And then
Really?
Fox had Fox Kids.
Yeah.
And then there was also WB Kids for like the WB channel.
Really?
Mhm,
Oh yeah. I remember WB.
That's where like Yu-Gi-Oh was from. So I would start with okay, hold on. Okay, I would start at like 6 o'clock in the morning with oh my gosh, with Fox Kids, watch a little Sonic. I didn't watch TMNT, Ninja Turtles. That was not for me. I was one of those people that watched like the original run of Winx Club before they rebooted and ruined it. Yeah. The one that you can find now is I could have sworn it was like altered.
Really?
It was different when I watched it. Or it could be that one of those Magellan effects. Magellan? Could be, but I remember it very, very
I think not looking back, like trying to figure out like what most happened, right? Like thinking back, like man, that was a horrible thing going on.
I was not a sports kid. I was not a club kid. I was a TV kid.
I grew up in Mexico, mainly Mexico. So my parents didn't let me out. Even if you think that I didn't go out.
Yeah,
and I was allowed to go out. Like,
I
it was, it was a very confusing
I just
time.
didn't go outside a lot, so I was on that TV. But yeah, I would wake up early, start with kids, watch a couple of their shows, and then when it got later, and they started showing like the shows that I didn't like to watch, then I would forward to the delete kids. You know what I'm saying?
No, one of the things that
The Jetix is where I saw Digimon.
Digimon? Yeah, Jetix.
Digimon, Witch, and I don't know if it was. I don't think it was Fox. I think it was Jetix that showed Shaman King, which that is getting a reboot. Which
Wait, what?
They're getting a reboot, which I really hope they do better. Shaman King.
Wait, Shaman King.
Shaman King, yeah.
I don't know why my brain registered Shaolin.
Well, Shaolin Showdown?
Yeah, that one.
I was not a fan of it. That was that Jetix?
I
That might have been Jetix or
don't know why.
wasn't it also like it was somewhere else also. I don't know if it was like Disney Disney Extra one, or the one that's like in the special box table. Yeah, XD. That's where they had they had a couple of shows. When we had the box, I would watch that, and I would watch for like Teen Titans
Really?
and Scooby-Doo. There we go.
Like I remember going back to the thing like you were mentioning Digimon. I remember I do have a couple memories of waking
That
up
was easy.
on a day that we weren't gonna go to Mexico,
Mhm.
and I would just like turn on the TV just to like get a glimpse of like English
English
Yu-Gi-Oh!
TV, yeah.
Or like English
Yu-Gi-Oh was another one that I rewatched.
English Digimon. 'Cause I loved Digimon as a kid.
Yeah.
I always thought I liked it.
I had the folders when I would take this.
Lucky.
I had the Digimon folders. I had the Lisa Frank folders.
Yeah, oh yeah, you kept telling me about
Yeah,
that.
I think my brother had a Pokemon folder, so he had Pikachu or something like that. Oh, this is yours. This is yours. My bad.
I was gonna say like we can trade, you know. So now I've done all the knuckles so far. I know you like the knuckles.
I'm okay with Knuckles. I'll do Meteor Herd because that's one of my favorite.
Meteor? Alright.
Yeah.
So whenever we do the villain one, you have to
I'll do Matt's face. I know you don't like Matt's face.
I can never get it. It gives me so like.
But you gotta, yeah, as long as you do Egg Chamber
Chamber? Yeah.
with Rouge.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that buzzing thing that follows
That
you.
looking thing.
Yeah, that was a giant fly. Like as a kid, I was always traumatized by it.
Really? I mean, it gave me anxiety. Like, that thing did give me anxiety.
My brother was always the one that had to clear that one. I couldn't deal with it.
Where is this?
It might be in the lower caves. You have to look for it.
Who is this?
In the ghost room. There's a ghost room. Oh no, it's down. Wait, I think it's the power up. You mean?
Yeah.
Get down there. Go down the little hallway and don't get the little. Okay. And then go further down. Go further down. As long as you get like coins, I think the bubble counts. And then there you go. And then get in there and don't touch. Is it the one over here? And then go up. Go! Just let it float up. Let him float up. There he is. Jump. There. There you go. You got the air necklace. It just lets you breathe underwater. It's a great breather. And then you have to get what's the dragon is there? I had a Chow in the Chow garden that was part dragon, and then I gave the Chow the bat, so it didn't have legs, but it had the dragon wings.
Oh, that's cool.
So it would just float everywhere. And then I gave everybody the dog so that they can wear masks, but I only ever had one that had a mask on like most of the
What do
time.
you mean dogs like normal?
The skeleton dog, it allows the child to put a mask on. That's for
Oh, you needed it?
I thought so. That's the myth I grew up with.
Really?
That it needed to have the dog, the skeleton dog. The mask.
See, I know I used the skeleton dog to get rid of animals.
Yeah, it can delete whatever the last like up to 3 animals or something like that.
Oh, really? There's a limit?
I think I ran into the limit, but then again, I had one child. I was just like the mutt, like we just threw everything at it.
And it's like, eh, go figure it out.
And I think it stops working after a certain point. Oh, it's green. No, I think go down. No.
Oh, the ghost is
Yeah. The blanket ghost also would scare me. Yeah, where it's like a big ghost under a blanket that's made of 3 little ghosts for Knuckles. You haven't run into that one? Oh, if we see it.
yeah.
I think it's in the egg chamber. I could have sworn there was one here, but okay, we're close by it. Is it?
We're near it.
Is it by the? Oh, there you
There
go.
you go.
All right, let's head back up.
I'm gonna go right now. Creepy ghost. It's like, man, that.
See, the cartoon never really like got into the ghost. It's just one episode where they ran into the ghost like while filming at like a mansion.
Really?
Yeah.
The animation it elaborates some things and skips over.
Yeah. Oh, close, close. It might be higher up then. Yeah, I think it's higher up. Yeah, the switch right there, number 1.
I never actually noticed the levels.
On the sign right
Yeah,
there.
he's like, okay, number 1 is this, number 2 is this. I went this hard.
Not there. So level 2.
I always love it.
There in the tunnel.
Oh, penguin.
Oh, is it? Wait. Look. Is there one up?
Oh.
It's down there. Okay, because sometimes it is floating on like the
Yeah, I
ceiling
never knew
part.
how to get that.
You just have to jump it. You have to get the right angle and jump it.
Jumping. Yeah, I remember.
Oh wait, what?
Oh, that's the third one.
Oh, get it. Okay, well, now you know where the other one is.
Like, awesome.
Alright, just put number 1 and then jump. Let's just swim down there.
Now I have to do number 3.
Really? 'Cause I thought you can just swim down there.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to breathe in this. Alright, let's try your way first.
It's the second floor, right?
It's the second floor.
floor.
Yeah. Right there. Not the, no.
Oh, no.
Turn to your left. You're going all the way around. Right there.
Oh.
It's closer.
Break the point. It's on the, yeah.
I found him.
Yeah. Oh, what else? Some of those
Not too bad.
early morning cartoons.
No, the thing I miss, growing up, and especially like having to be in Mexico like every day, is that they actually had an anime channel. I don't remember the name of it.
Oh, this is Tails and
There always seems to be a lot of
I don't
police
remember the
around
name of
when
it,
you
but it was
don't
like
need
it just had a bunch of anime,
Tails, any news yet?
and
they just aired it.
yeah.
I'm not getting a signal from the 6
I remember I got in trouble once because for some reason, I guess they don't really care about what's going on over there. Like they're just kind of like whatever, just let it
Let it air.
let it air. Cause I remember it was like a little short, and for some reason,
Hey guys.
it showcased. It was like
Long
the
time no
life of a
see.
guy or something. It was like a
I
dating
must have
thing.
got
It was
lost
like
in
something
the
they put in
vines.
commercials.
Okay.
Looking
But
for
apparently
master
it was,
emerald
like,
pieces was tougher than I thought
He
it
got
would
out of
be.
bed and I guess
Where are
you know
we anyway?
he was sleeping naked,
Hey, where are you going?
and it showcased actually like the penis.
Everything?
It showcased the penis, and I remember my grandma saw it and just got angry at us.
Oh, I mean,
I understand, like yeah, like it was an animated penis, but
that's weird.
yeah, it was very weird.
Okay, let's meet up there.
Yeah, it's just a showcase.
Yeah.
It's one of those weird memories that I had growing up.
Wait for me,
Uh,
Tails.
and then
See, as a kid, I guess,
I just found it funny as a kid.
yeah,
I was like,
if you're,
penis.
the way you perceive shows is different. Because as a kid, I would watch some of Cowboy Bebop, and then for some reason, as a younger kid, I watched Big O,
I couldn't get into Big O.
but I.
That was Adult Swim.
Yeah. Now that I look back, it's just like I'm not interested in that. How was I interested in Cowboy Bebop and Big O?
How about we bought?
I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying it does not interest me.
I learned very quick.
That opening is,
Oh,
it slaps.
It slaps. You're gonna hear me say that a lot.
That's a good opening.
Oh, yeah.
I agree, like 100% with that. I just, for some reason, it was. I think that was my left hand. Mistake. I just couldn't get into it when I tried to rewatch it.
I mean, it's very. I can't say it's slow, but it is very like serious.
Another one that I think it was Adult Swim was Lupin the Third. I was into that.
Really?
Yeah,
I think I wasn't too much into Lupin the Third.
I was into that, and then I think I tried to rewatch it about 4 years ago. And I just need to give it more time. I don't know how I feel about it as an adult.
Well, is this Easter twice now? 3 weeks twice now.
But yeah, Lupin the Third, I was really into that one. And then I was, in Adult Swim was trying different things. I used to watch a lot of the Oblongs and
I didn't like the
Baby
Oblong.
Blues. I was okay with the Oblongs.
Really?
And I was so with home movies. Like sometimes, like I would watch it, but
I think
sometimes it wasn't.
Home movies, I didn't like it for some reason.
The
I was
art?
just like, I think it was the art, yeah.
The arts is something to
but-
get used to.
The moment I would watch it,
Mhm.
my brain turned off.
I think that's probably what happened to me too, because I would watch it a lot. I even maybe saw like reruns of it, but it's just I wouldn't watch it now. Comments.
Yeah, comments says the Oblongs were good, but it was weird. I was like, yeah, they were weird.
The weird one was, I forgot the name. It was like two brothers that lived together and they had blue hair and they had friends and it was just
Wait, what?
yeah, it was also Adult Swim. It was kind of like the Oblongs and it was like that phase of like experimental like adult animation where it was two brothers that had like very like dark blue hair, lived in a loft together, had adult friends, and it was adult themed. And the older brother was kind of like he had issues. He was kind of a loser, and the younger brother was kind of like
Was it like
a
anime?
nerd.
Was it anime oriented?
No,
or was
no,
it
no,
like-
no. It was like adult animation.
Really?
Yeah, I used to watch that one. I just don't remember the name of it. And yeah, the younger brother had glasses. He had more closer to like a bowl haircut, and he was just kind of annoying. Kind of like goody two shoe kind of thing.
I'll have to look it up.
The art was a little different. I just can't remember the name of it, but I watched that one like a lot.
Oh, we unlocked kart racing.
Ooh. Maybe like after this one, we can just switch
Mr. President,
to like the.
reports show
oh,
that since
well,
the
I don't
incident
think
3
the
hours
controller
ago,
has enough
the country
battery
is
for
in
us to do
turmoil.
like
Maybe
Our financial
we can start
communities
charging
are
the other one.
impacted,
Okay.
and our satellite
get a
communications
little
are down.
bit of
Yeah,
An
give
emergency
this one a little
meeting
bit
has been
juice.
called. Mr. President,
Two-player.
this is a national crisis.
Yeah. It should be there we go. It starts charging.
Yeah, now I have to try to find
Spare me the
that
details.
show. I don't remember.
Exactly just
Really?
what is it that you want?
It was in Adult Swim.
Dr. Eggman.
Well,
And
let's
it
just
kind of
get down to
ran
business then,
around the
shall
same
we,
time
Mr. President?
as like
I
Oblongs.
won't bore you with all the
Same
details
kind of
since
years.
I know you are a very busy
You know, which show growing up I loved, and it's funny because my brother didn't like it at all. Like my brother was like, "It's boring. I don't care about it." At least the way I remember it, he's just like, "I don't care about it." And now that was like the first show that like I truly like. I like legitimately
got
like,
into.
Yeah, and it was in Mexico. So when we got to Mexico, I would turn on the TV and I would flip it to that channel, and I would wait for it. Like I knew the schedule, I knew when it came out, and I never realized what it was until I grew up. Until I grew up eventually, and I was like, you know what? I need to find that. Like, I need to figure out what it is. I found it. I accidentally found it, and I was like, wait a minute, this looks very familiar.
Yeah.
And then I realized like, it's Ranma One Half.
Oh, that was the anime that
Yeah.
got you.
And that's when I quickly realized like, man, I like anime.
I think the first ones for me that I can, at least I was old enough to recognize that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I just did Tales of Racing. It might have been Yu Yu Hakusho. That's one of the first ones.
I saw that
Because it was Toonami when it was done after school, and they had Yu Yu Hakusho, and they had a couple other shows. And then, of course, Inuyasha was also one of my first ones. I didn't get into Ghost in the Shell, Ghost in the Shell, something like that. And then, that's when I kind of dipped into like Big O a little bit, Lupin the Third.
One of the shows that I regret not being able to watch as a kid. Again, because of like the, how kids are.
Oh yeah. I read that. I skimmed the comic Trigun. That I was hardcore into Trigun.
Trigun?
Yeah, the guy with the Vash the Stampede.
Oh,
I was hardcore into Trigun. Like I would rewatch the reruns. Like religiously, I was deep into that.
I was never interested in it until you told me you liked it. And I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to watch it.
I should probably rewatch it because it's been at least maybe 14 years since I've seen it. But I was hard into Trigun.
I wasn't like the show that I liked, not that I liked it. I regret not watching, and I had the chance when it was actually airing. And mainly this one was my little brother. My little brother was starting to give me, things that like.
Black.
Yeah, I found out that I started liking Sailor Moon.
I mean, Sailor Moon, it's an iconic one.
Yeah,
like,
but like
you gotta give it its due.
Oh yeah. But like as a kid in the 2000s,
like that's a whole genre now. The Magical Girls, like that's a big genre. No, it's just a Chowkey.
It was Sailor Moon. Yeah, I remember like I kind of liked it, and my brother was like, that's not for boys, so.
I might have dabbled into Sailor Moon. My sister was more into it.
Really?
Yeah.
But it was that one, and what other show that I watched that I enjoyed thoroughly. I remember. It was I think it was called like Marionette J.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Yeah, it is. It's like I actually even now when I watch anime profusely, I almost never see it, and I mean now I realize that it's reason why. Oh my god, it's so dumb. It is actually very dumb. It's kind of not
I think
the greatest.
that age range also was when I started getting into shows with more depth. Because I still rewatch like Scooby-Doo and Powerpuff Girls and all that, where it's like you get a little riled, but it's not going to shake you. For like anime, like Trigun and like Attack on Titan, like they're gonna like come around and get you. You're like, you know what? I didn't see that coming. Or like when like Toonami, when they killed off that host. I was not prepared. I had like as a child, I had a moment like what just happened.
Yeah,
like
the whole like they got him.
It was like looking back, it was kind of a vicious death.
How did you guys?
He was ambushed in the elevator.
Really?
And it just like sucked him up and like took him down. That was like as a kid, that kind of impacted me.
Yeah, that was That was Toonami. Like, that was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, no,
that was
yeah.
Like a kid still, like, okay, it's not too much for kids, but it's a little for kids. Like, I can't imagine that nowadays. It's like, they're gonna show a host dying to a bunch of kids. Like,
Yeah, no, like that, and it was a daytime. Tsunami back then was still daytime. That was like right after school.
yeah.
But yeah, I was not prepared. It happened, and I was just like, no, like did it really? But I remember that. I remember getting affected.
Oh, and now that I realized, like, man, my trash taste in anime was very apparent. even back then, like, because again, the Marionette J one, it was a harem.
Oh.
It was a harem anime, but with a weird twist that there's actually no women. Like, the story was around. There's no women on the planet or something like that. And so they have like one image of it was like they got stranded in the planet, and like the women died, and I guess like the only thing that survived was a man. And
Okay.
they just decided to clone each other. So it's just like they just cloned each other or something like that. So there's no women. And
I hate those little monkey things. They're so
yeah,
annoying.
right.
What is even like the purpose of them? They're just there.
Yeah, so of course they can't reproduce normally.
Normally.
So they just kind of like get clones or something like that, and like there's apparently a picture. There's like one image of a woman.
Of a woman.
Yeah. So men know kind of what women look like. So they ended up making this marionette, like those little puppets. Yeah, they ended up
okay,
making puppets.
that's getting into some
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. Now you see why I'm saying like it is not.
I don't know how I feel about where this is going.
And it's just one of those. Weird
I've seen
things.
interspecies reviewers. Okay, I'm a little afraid of where this is going.
No, it was just that. I think it was way before the time of like them like making super like bad stuff. Or maybe I just don't remember the bad stuff. Right? But it was just that. I don't know why the premise is what he thought. I was like, okay, cool, they're puppets. Like I don't. They look like normal people,
But they're puppets.
like why is there this one guy that hates the puppets and is really affectionate to this one dude? And I realized like, oh, okay, now I realize growing up.
As you're older, you're like, oh, okay, alright.
He's more than a friend, and there's a reason why he's that way. Yeah, that was good. That was just on TV. That was just like anyone could just watch that
On TV.
Yeah.
Things are different.
It was.
I mean, we just had this conversation where it was like just the wordings and sentences of things back then were different. Like Tom and Jerry, like
Oh, this is like I'm talking about
Oh, yeah,
Mexico.
Mexico.
Like it's just different.
that's a different level of different.
Yeah, it's a different level of not censoring things. He says he still wants his shades.
Oh, Vasha Stampede.
Vash Stampede.
Those were a look.
I gotta
They
do
were a
better
look.
next time.
Yeah.
I like his whole getup. I just
Yeah.
and you know he's a goofball, but people don't.
Is this trench coat leather?
I don't remember. It's red. I don't remember the cloth it's made of.
Yeah. Imagine wearing
It's a-
giant trench
it's a
coat
desert
in a
planet.
desert. Like there's a lot of desert planets in
90s.
the 90s anime.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we accidentally got here.
Oh, well.
What?
Yeah, because you picked up the key, so it automatically sends you to the garden.
Is it registering our childs from like a year
Oh,
ago?
it might. Yeah, because our file beforehand, it might.
Oh, so it's one single child file. Okay.
All right. Well, let's get out of here.
Yeah. He says, I still want the shade because Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. Because Star Wars did help a lot of the anime community back then. And of course, Star Wars started in the in like that desert planet.
Not Naboo. Tatooine. Wait, Tatooine. Wait, I haven't seen a Star Wars movie since we went to see the last Rise of the Skywalker. Yeah. That's the last time I saw Star Wars. I was fine. I was entertained.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I saw it coming my way. But like,
I was entertained. Like, I'm not. Some movies I'll be picky, and some movies I'm like, you know what? I paid to be entertained for 2 hours, and that's what happened. That's what I felt about the Sonic movie. Like, you know what? Expectations, you know, they're not.
expectations weren't high.
They weren't high. I just want to be. Oh shoot! I just wanted to be. Oh, I hate this.
Oh yeah, do that. Oh yeah.
I just wanted to be
Even
entertained.
except
Yeah, but yeah, I was entertained.
He says yes, Tatooine. So you're right.
Oh, I hate when Sonic does this. It makes no sense. Go back. Yeah, Tatooine. If we go to Disney World, I'm getting that blue milk.
I'm into that light.
At least one of them's gonna be alcoholic.
The only alcohol you can get on.
No, you can get alcohol in other places in Disney World, but I just remember like,
I've never been. So.
oh, and I've never been. That's why I want to go. But okay. But yeah, I want to get that blue milk. I get that lightsaber. I might go yellow. Wait, no, yellow's not one of the ones. Yeah, maybe green.
I think ceremony. I'll go. Blue or something.
I like the pyramid. I told you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You can do it in every. You can do it in every level. There's like somebody you can interact with. This one is the pyramid.
I hated this part. I hated this part for a simple reason.
The ghost.
The ghost will get you.
You gotta get
and
it.
You still have to go throughout the entire thing to get that key.
You gotta
I
get.
always started. You got a key?
Okay.
Oh, but like, you realize that like anime back in the day, it hasn't aged well. Like, if you watch it, it's like, man, this could not air.
No, it's different now. It's different.
You gotta like.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you can just throw it. That way you can just like go faster. I told you, I've spent long.
Yeah, me and my brother just kind of strong-armed everything. Like, all the challenges, we just strong-armed it. Like, we're gonna get it eventually.
Oh no, you find little things. Yep. You find little things to like get you going. Like you can just throw it and it'll land. It'll like float towards the keyhole.
Really?
Yeah. So that way you don't have to like waste time. Oh shoot! Okay, it still counted. It still counted. Wait, no, I don't have enough time.
That's in.
Yeah, I'm a little rusty because I don't play this as much as I used to, and it's not on GameCube, so it's a little different than like my muscle memory like dictates. But I still have time on it. I just got this a couple minutes ago. But I'm gonna get that blue milk and get Disney World.
Oh, that is Europe.
I'm gonna get the lightsaber too. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. I really want to get that yellow. I think I want to get yellow.
Splurge for the yellow.
Yeah.
For the ceremony, I think I'll do green.
Green?
But
Okay.
I would like a yellow as an extra. Or a white. I always like that super spinny one. In the back. The super spinny one in the back.
Cracked out one. Just
Yeah.
fucking going it down.
That one in the back, see?
Yeah.
That one's just enjoying itself.
That's a lot of electricity. Now
No
I realize
problem.
it.
I don't know
As
how...
a grown up, like I know, like aesthetically, it looks kind of cool, but at the same time, like Eggman just has them laying around spinning. Like, why?
Because he thinks they're neat.
I just think they're
I just
neat.
think they're neat. I don't know where he gets this funding.
Looks
It's your
like
turn.
we're heading toward the center of the base.
That egghead sure loves
I'll probably
mechanical
spend a
things,
whole day in
doesn't he?
Disney World just
I'll bet
buying
he has
stuff.
one or two spaceships
Yeah.
flying around here
Go
somewhere.
all the shop and be like, you know what? Do I need
The
this?
door's locked.
Probably not. So
We
I'm gonna
need
get
a
it.
key to get
Spend
in there.
$30 on those,
No
mouse
problem.
ears, and I'm
We
gonna
can
wear them.
find it.
Really?
Right, Knuckles?
Yeah.
What? Why do I have to find a key?
We gotta
We're
go there
counting on
before
you,
we have
buddy.
kids.
Oh yeah, no, duh,
World's
yeah.
greatest
If we have
treasure
kids.
hunter.
If we, oh, it's right, exactly. We're gonna go there.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it for like my birthday, like
Yeah.
later on my birthday. We'll do that. That way, if you have birthday stuff. Well, actually, no. I need to figure out if it's my birthday's not during hurricane season, but
Watch the hourglass.
I would probably just check Florida weather.
Florida?
Yeah. So Disney World in Florida. And I don't want to go. I don't want to risk hurricane season. Yeah, there you go. The Hammerlows. But then I don't want to go there during like peak summer vacation traffic.
Oh, 'cause there's kids.
It's kids, yeah, I don't want to do that. Disney World with kids? Imagine there were like only like adult hours. If there were adult hours, Disney World?
Happy to stay on there. I was like, no, there's kids.
There's kids. Nothing. Like whenever you think yourself like, am I doing the right choice? And you go to Walmart and then you hear some snotty nosed little kid like screaming at the top of their lungs from the other side of Walmart continuously. Sometimes it's like, you know what? I like my peace and quiet. So kids are cool. They're just a lot.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, that's a quick one. You gotta punch.
That had the opposite leg. There we go.
Alright, a ring.
Trying to avoid the stairs.
Yeah, just knock it.
Very hard to ghost.
That's just for the box to
Alright, this might take a while.
But then it's also like, would you want to go during like the Halloween celebration? Like that's all the Halloween decorations are.
We still got a while.
Yeah, we still got a while. You gotta like, yeah, you gotta stop that and press the button. Oh, there's a key! Get it. Oh, you have a card. Oh, she... That one doesn't stop the Stomper. The Stomper's on the other side. Good. Skip it. Yeah, I've said that before.
Yeah.
It's stopped. Go.
Two more left.
Yeah, and then you go.
Come on. I don't know why I hit that.
They see like the blanket goes.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which
Is that what you called it?
Yeah, because if you look at its face, it's like looks like a little blanket.
Oh, wait, what is this?
I think that's a game mistake. I think that's supposed to have the scorpion texture on it, but it doesn't.
Did you know that there are 10 animals hidden in this stage?
Hi, Omega.
You know that I don't.
I never played Zelda, so I never like got the annoying like, hey, listen. But Omo-chan was the annoyance.
Consider yourself lucky.
Omo-chan was the annoyance in my childhood.
I always used to like, you know how you can like break them? Like,
Yes.
I used to try and throw them like into like an abyss.
Oh, everybody does that. I would do that in Meteor Bird. Yeah, you just throw them into space. But then if you stay in the same spot, then he flies back and hits you. Look, that one has the little lion mask as you interactive.
It's not big a lot.
Yeah, it's a bigger map. I don't play this one as often to
Oh,
remember.
I went to
Just take a clue.
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, sometimes they're like in chows. Like, it's hidden under a chow. It's like, great. You have to like look at the,
It'll be like Blue Hall. Like, okay. Shoebox. See?
Shoebox.
Like,
what does that even mean?
under someone's feet? Under a statue's feet?
Oh, okay.
So maybe in the middle room, where all the statues are at.
Here?
Yeah, go to the bottom. Maybe it's on one of those. See, we're close. It's probably on that one. Behind it.
Nope.
No? We're close though.
It's closer.
Oh, dig above it, the wall above it.
Rats.
Next to it. Turn the camera around.
One more.
Okay, there you go.
I would have never guessed that.
No, it's like this.
Actually,
In this level, just get the
the
clues.
only one who is looking the other way.
Oh, I remember this clue. I don't remember. They're statues, and then one's looking in the opposite direction. I don't remember what room it's in though.
Do you want me to deal with the boss, or do you want to deal with the boss?
You do the boss. That's one of the ones that like I don't like dealing with unless I have to. red section? Maybe?
I think the one that you helped me with was because that's the one I could never find. Like, me and my brother knew that.
Oh,
Oh!
what's that? What's that?
It wasn't even Lagoon.
Oh,
Lagoon
yeah.
area.
Yeah.
Daisy Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon. No, I know what you're talking about.
Where am I?
You're in a
Go
little,
away.
you're in the chow room. I guess go back to where there's statues.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rouge and Mystic Melody. Like the Lagoon was like my favorite setting.
I had like a decent soundtrack. Where's it?
Let me take a second because I need it. I don't have it. I don't have.
I thought you were gonna say I don't have a clue.
I was, and then I stopped myself.
Oh wait, we're back in the second.
You're back, yeah. Six bugs I never know. Okay, there's six. Oh, let me get Lucky Quest. Yeah, so there's 6 bugs. One's like facing the other way. Were you in the blue area? We'll get close eventually. It's fine. Oh, yeah, blue room. Okay, you keep going towards this. Fire? Yeah.
Fire hurts.
Yeah, fire hurts. That's another clue, like the little beetle. Oh,
What's this stuff?
it's just a clue. It's just a beetle. A little scarab in there. Yeah. It's in the main room. Oh, okay. So one of those bugs in the wall is facing the other way. Up there.
It's closer.
There. The one left. Dig. Okay.
Wax.
Or
Wow, okay.
above it.
Wax.
Oh, you got a skull. Oh,
There we go.
Okay. All right. It's a little off center. And then I did play Sonic in the little like
Not too
Game
bad.
Boy. The little flip one. The one you can open.
SP? Was it SP?
SD, SP. The Game Boy that it's like look like a little flip phone. Yeah.
I think it's like SP or something.
It wasn't
like
mine. That
Who's
was
there?
my brother's, I think. So, but
What
he
the-
did have like
A ghost?
Sonic Adventure on it. I played it a few times.
that. Yeah.
This one always annoying me because you gotta like
You have to wait.
you have to time it so that he's not alerted, but he doesn't turn. And then you gotta punch him.
I always try to get a two hits in.
So,
It's
it's doable, but it's not.
back here.
It's hard. It's doable, but hard. You can do it. You can do it. Go. No.
I always thought the hands were funny.
I thought the rainbow tongue was a nice like touch. How does the ghost have a rainbow tongue?
Wait, did I skip the cutscene or is it fine?
No. It's like we're talking about.
I always find it funny that.
Which I was gonna turn around.
I always find it funny that you get super surprised, like, what, a ghost? It was like, this is like the second or third level
yeah.
of this ghost.
Like you were in Aquatic Mine, and that place is creepier. You just glide and like drone. Oh, and then run. Get away. Get him! Oh,
Come back here.
no. Like, yeah. I think you have a better chance of getting like a 2-for-1 hit at the first round.
His eyes freaking out.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Ah! He's getting close. Ah! Oh, I thought he got you.
Don't underestimate my skill of running away.
Knuckles?
Anything. Oh, he said
You can do it, you can do it. Oh, watch out the fight. Go get him, go get him. Oop, one more time. The classic rule of 3.
Nothing you can get 4.
Really?
Yeah,
Go on the wall. Good, you got me. Woo!
There we go. Yeah, see, there's 4.
Oh, come on.
Get you. Come on. Help. Little hands.
I know.
I
The
love
little
the hands.
wiggly
Yeah,
little claw hands. You can do it. Can you outfly him?
I don't fly. I forward slide.
You glide. Okay, that's a Toy Story reference for someone that does not really like Toy Story. I mean, Toy Story's okay.
It is. I'd rather watch it.
I mean, Atlantis is a good movie, so I agree with you there. Much more depth into that. Did you ever write your name on your toys? Like in Toy Story?
Maybe. I think my parents did. Because me being an idiot, I was
Get him.
doing
Oh, you got him,
Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
Oh.
Ah, okay, no, just go, punch him. There you go.
Yeah.
He's good.
Damn.
I think he came out in the cartoon. The King Boom Boom. Alright, I am next. So let's check out the next cutscene.
That was pretty rough.
Yep.
Oh wait, is it
We did
Sonic?
it.
So you
Let's go,
finish a boss
Rainier.
battle with a ghost, and then Sonic fights a boss battle with like the egg golem.
Come and get some.
How is that fair?
Eggman.
Looking back,
Just leave it to me.
good song though. It's a good soundtrack.
The scene right before you fight Shadow, the Taker.
Uh-huh.
I'll make you eat those words. Yeah. And I always thought, that was a good little fight scene. Because technically they both don't know about each other. 'Cause
No.
Shadow was created before.
Yeah, Shadow's like over 50 years old.
Yeah.
He was just in like hibernation.
So illegal.
He's 50. I mean, he probably has Social Security. Egg golem. Alright, I need to run by. Oh, no, not that. Not that. Ah, okay, here you go. I ruined that one. I haven't played this boss battle in years. Your turn.
The weak point is your head.
I know.
I didn't ask you.
We know. I just didn't calculate it right.
Calculation.
Execution was not great. And yes, it looks like there we go, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Get them Sonic shoes.
Yeah.
See, like, how did all that sand stuff get in the bottom of Eggman? Like, he has a lot of real estate. He has a pyramid, he has an arc. One more time.
One more game.
Like, I don't know.
Growing up, I had so much difficulty with this boss.
Like, it's not hard. You just gotta just know what to do and where to jump, which I forgot how to.
I used to love this fight.
That
though.
boss?
Yeah,
Nice try, Rock.
I was terrible at the first time I did it, but.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at that space shuttle. So realistic.
Yeah, again, going back to the thing, like I always thought the graphics on this thing was like
The
beautiful.
best.
Yeah.
No, that was me and Mario Sunshine. I kept staring at everything. I was like, oh my god, this is so great. I used to like play for like an hour in the beach one where the hotel is at.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, before even walking into the hotel, I would just like swim around, talk to
Oh.
the NPCs, and just hang out there,
See, you enjoy
relax in the
like,
lounge,
yeah,
like the little lounge
you
chairs,
enjoy the
everything about it, like
Yeah.
the surrounding.
yeah, you love the like the time people put into things. So
Well, yeah.
you
This is
enjoy
the
watching the
space
details and stuff
colony
like
where
that.
Yeah.
Eggman is
I think
hiding.
me and my brother were very objective based
Like oh, the
players.
mission is this. Let's
Yeah, the
go.
mission's this. Like, let's go. Like I don't care about like you know.
Like, I'm not gonna go talk to this lady in the hut because she
The
makes
hatch doors
smoothies.
are
So
open.
I'm gonna go see what she's
Yeah.
The
about.
only thing in
And
the
then
cargo
she
bay are those
she
master
doesn't give you one,
right?
Land the
but
shuttle and let me out.
yeah.
I'm gonna crash this thing if you keep
I think
that
the one
up.
I hated the most was
Don't touch that lever!
me and my brother would quote this line a lot. Like we would just for no reason we just yell it. Like, no, don't touch that lever.
No, me and my
What's up
siblings
with that
would
knucklehead anyway?
quote
Trying to take over the shuttle. I thought we were
the-
toast for
chosen
sure.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Where did he go
I'm coming.
now?
I'm coming.
Looks like he
Still
been
waiting on the sequel.
Yeah, Birdie, like that. We would quote that movie.
That's a lot of nuts.
This place
We
was
watched
shut
that
down
really
about
young.
50
I don't know
years
what
ago
rating it
because of a
is.
terrible
I have no idea.
accident.
But we watched that when we were
The
young.
first Bernoulli spherical space colony called ARC.
So waiting on the sequel, yeah.
When it
I
was
am.
operational,
No,
it was
the
the
one I
most
the one I always
advanced
waited for
research
was
center of its
the
kind. But looking
Spaceballs?
at it now,
the
Spaceballs.
search for more money.
I
Now it's an
saw
abandoned
part
ark,
of
wouldn't
Spaceballs,
you
but I don't think
say?
I've seen like the entire movie.
Not much
Really?
time left
Yeah.
before Eggman fires that weapon again. We've got to hurry. Let's find the cannon and
But yeah, we
destroy
thought
it.
that was real funny.
Yeah.
Like that was one of the funniest movies we like grew up with.
someone
Of the,
designed that
the-
weapon
the-
to be impenetrable from
Like
outside
Kung
attack.
Pao.
Kung Pao.
Yeah.
Its defense shields are super
I always found it
strong,
weird that
so we
like the
have to
tongue
find a way
thing.
to destroy it.
No, the
Isn't that
tonguey?
chaos,
Yeah.
Emerald? It
Source of
looks
its
like it
power.
does, but in fact, it's a fake one I created after
You know,
researching
and I also
the
I
real
didn't
Emerald.
watch that until I was older.
It
Oh,
has
no, I
the
watched it
same
when I was
wavelength
young.
and properties, but it's less powerful than the real one. It's designed to reverse the energy field inside
Same
the
thing with
Chaos
like the scary
Emeralds and
movies.
blow
I
up.
watched them kind of young,
It
so I
looks
didn't
so
really
real,
know
even
that
a machine can't
you
tell
know
the
all of
Yeah,
them
I-
were
Like,
parodies.
Like,
I didn't.
I always find it funny because going back to that thing I mentioned earlier, like when we saw what's the word? When we saw when me and my brother saw the animation where we coincidentally saw a penis being drawn or something. I remember like my parents and like my grandma would get really angry, but they had no issue watching scary movies, like the scary
Like
movie
gore,
unrated.
ghosts.
No, the unrated ones.
The unrated.
The unrated scary movies.
See,
They would be like they would show like actual real world like frontal like yeah like the unrated version, so it's not the safer theater version.
oh really?
Yeah, so they would have no issues with us watching
Okay,
that.
wait.
So I was like, what is going on? Like I'm so confused. Like so it was one of those things growing up that I didn't get.
I mean, my mom was a fan of scary movies. I cannot watch them.
Wait, sorry. When you're saying like scary movies, you mean like the movies, scary movies, or like
Well, the
genre?
scary movie like parody series. Yes, I was talking about that. But like
Oh.
when you talk about the genre, I can't.
Oh,
I can't.
I can't handle scary movies.
Oh dang! Oh wait,
I'm what you call a wimp.
I just don't like scary movies. I can't. I'm not strong enough.
Strong.
To quote Incredibles, I'm not strong enough. I'm not listening. No.
Wait, what Incredibles?
Incredibles
Oh,
1, where
yeah,
he's like, I can't
yeah.
lose you again. I'm not strong enough.
Yeah.
Which is another good movie that you don't appreciate until you are an adult.
Oh yeah.
And
There's
you don't.
so many parent, jokes. Yeah,
As an adult, you're
as
like,
an ad- yeah.
wow, like this one hits different.
Yeah, it does hit different. Like my favorite scene, the one that actually made me laugh.
The
like,
freeway.
The freeway when it's just like taking through the parents arguing on what exit to take and no GPS is invented yet. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
It got even funnier when like, when you're married and or live with someone that you have to like drive somewhere.
Yeah. When you actually have to drive with somebody.
Yeah. So no, that hits different now. Still a good movie.
We've had that discussion.
Everybody's had that discussion, or everybody's been in the car when their parents have had that discussion.
Yeah. You have to like.
Oh, I have to jump on the.
No. You have to destroy the little thingy.
Oh.
Little cylinder. There you go. See?
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I think it's the left one.
Oh, that one jumps higher.
Yeah.
Like,
That one gives you the hops.
that gives you the. Again, like, why is Tails dealing with these like
That's another thing that creeped me out as a kid. Like,
aliens?
Like those aliens?
There's no backstory to it.
No, there isn't.
Like how?
Like, what are there?
Why? Is it a government experiment?
Is it just failed chaos replicas or like?
That's a good point. And then maybe they're just failed experiments.
Maybe.
But they're
Just like Ditto is to me.
yeah, but they're just like loose. They're just loose in the compound.
Yeah, I mean they're great security.
I guess.
I mean, to an extent. Is there a way to get up there in the second floor?
I think there
Is there a
is.
reason to get up there?
I don't remember. Oh, I did, that wasn't that. No. There you go.
What?
I died.
We're doing that? I think I died and.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, well we can.
Alright.
But yeah, no, that was me. My finger twitched. I pressed the button before I was supposed
No, I remember, actually now going back to that scary movie thing, I remember the first time when I was introduced to the parody scary movie. My parents were like, it's fine, it's not
Not
scary.
real scary.
And I'm just like, oh no, it has scary in the title, I'm not watching that.
to. I mean, they're parodies, but as a child, you're just like, okay, it's a little. Oh,
What's this?
is that how you get one of the?
Oh no,
Oh, no. Oh, go back, and then turn your camera if you can. Is it level or something? Oh yeah, you
okay.
counted it.
I don't know what that lever was, that little button was for.
I don't know.
Activate it.
Again, it's been a long time since I've been exploring in the levels, so I don't know.
That's the one I have to do.
Yeah. I mean, as a kid, because I saw them out of order. I saw Scary Movie 2, the best one. It's the best. But I saw Scary Movie 2 first, and then I saw and then 3. And then I saw Scary Movie 3. And then I saw Scary Movie 4, and then I saw Scary Movie 1.
You know what?
I saw my order. So I went like 2, 3, 4, and then 1. And I don't know how many.
When I was scared.
Oh, can you make it? You have to press the button. I don't know. Can you skip? Can you skip the level? Like,
What did I
hey, you
do?
got a life. You got a little extra, like, secret room kind of thing. Can you go down and skip the rest of the level?
I need the
There's a button down there.
Oh, here we go. Wait. One of them has power up, doesn't it?
And it does. The button's right there, though. Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, there's a button down there, though.
I think it destroys these.
Oh, you gotta.
No, you don't.
Here, man. Shoot it.
I don't have a
That's the power. Oh, that. Just jump off the edge and see where the sun is. Oh,
Oh,
it
cool.
opened it. Yeah. There you go. You got the.
Oh, I guess we can just skip it.
Got the bazooka. Which, growing up, bazooka bubblegum was my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
I think my favorite one was the one that looked like bandages.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's like lime green and
Yeah.
hot pink box.
Yeah. Like a little tin can.
Yes. No, mine was bazooka bubblegum. Look at the one with the zebra on it. Yeah. But bazooka bubblegum was my favorite bubblegum. Not this double bubble thing that like runs out of flavor in 25 seconds and hurts your teeth at the same time. And then there was that bubblegum that's filled up.
Oh, Hubble Focus?
Hubble Bubble. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh, the one that was like a weird.
A little pink or sour apple lime green. You can use that. And then it's like a little tape. And then
Never
it's
made
like,
any sense. Why is there gravity? Why is there no gravity here? Why there's like gravity
gravity
everywhere?
everywhere else. Magic. But yeah, like that little bubble gum that's rolled up.
Yeah. And if you were a monster, you just take a bite out of it and decide.
I never witnessed that, but that's terrifying. I thought you meant like the ones like that, like take a whole bunch out of the like little tape dispenser thing and just put it in your mouth. You could. There you go, destroy the machine.
Yay!
Destroy the power supply.
Oh no,
You have to do it like twice, right?
yeah, don't get hit by it. There you go. Good. Jump.
I did it.
Alright, now it's back to you.
Yeah. But yeah, I know the little band-aid tape you're talking about.
Yeah. Another
gotta
one,
do
another
better next
good candy
time.
was the fake cigarettes.
Yeah, those are long gone.
Are they?
You can't do that anymore.
Really?
No. Market cigarettes clearly looking like cigarettes as candy.
I remember
Okay, Sonic.
another thing that I liked was that beef jerky that was shredded, and it was in a can that made it look like
Oh, I never had that.
that made it look like dip.
I never had that. I had the little chalky things that looked like cigarettes, but I never had the beef jerky dip looking candy.
Yeah, I loved it because all you gotta do is like put it in and just like munch on it and
Well,
like,
yeah,
suck on the
it's brainwashing you.
yeah and then my cousin
Yeah.
was like, you know, the thing's supposed to like make you want to dip, right? And
Yeah.
he's like, nah.
Nah. See, I liked the cigarette ones, but I grew up like hating just the thought of cigarette. Oh, I passed it. It was red.
2 more left.
Yeah.
Wow. You did a superhero landing and everything.
I did. Alright, where was it? That's how you get down fast enough to like go
I know
back.
there's a way to open this.
There is.
The sunglasses are down, right?
I
Like
think they are.
yeah.
Wait, is it down at the bottom?
You have to like do something.
Oh, you have to open it.
Yeah, I think you have to like smack rocks at
Yes,
the thing.
yes.
and
You
then-
have to smack
yeah.
rocks at the door, and then open it, and then they're gonna be in there somewhere. Okay.
It's one of those.
But I think it's also because my parents and uncles like smoked that I just grew to hate the smell with a passion.
I just knew I was gonna get beat if I
Oh no, like I understood like like it gives you cancer. Missed. It gives you cancer and all. I think it's this one. It gives you cancer. It's bad for you and all that.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, and it just like smells terrible.
I'm one of the few people that like the smell.
It triggers like childhood like ugh.
I think it, for me it triggers like childhood, like me being with family. I think that's the difference, you know.
I guess it just depends on your perception of like
Yeah.
family gatherings. Oh my god, you want to give it a try? Like I am not getting
No,
this.
it's out of you.
Okay, we're gonna be here a while then. Okay, a life. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take it. And then yeah, my mom like quit smoking. So then it was my dad for like a long time. Alright, let's try this way. Turn.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, that one's spawned back.
The other one this way?
I'll give you like 2 more now.
Okay, yeah, because I don't want to be here forever.
Yeah. How far are we from the hero side story?
I think we're more than like 50%.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, wait.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
And it's right here because the bouncer's right here. It's bouncer. There we go. Sunglasses.
Woo.
Cool. Is there a bouncer? Oh wait,
You have to put them on.
wait. How do I like?
Yeah.
You gotta
There we
like
go.
you gotta. There you go. Life. Coins. Is that it? Do I need to like?
You need to find one that's nice. Ooh. You have to like jump and get to that. And then one of them has it.
I think this one does. There you go. All right, so it's not down here. So let's go back up.
I remember as a kid, me and my brother trying to glitch into the little fiery window things. We kept trying to break, like, fuckers you can't. But I remember me and my brother kept trying to just, like, dive as hard as possible. So we were eventually gonna break glass, because, you know, you can break glass,
In
right?
games, that's how it works. Like,
Right?
physics does that. I'm trying to figure out if it was higher. Maybe I heard like a bigger map.
I think it's just colorful.
Yeah.
It's not the fact that it's, like, big. It's just,
You gotta
I mean, I
climb.
guess it is big, but in a different way.
You gotta just climb in all kinds of directions.
Yeah.
Alright, I let's see what this says.
Oh, we got a follow. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
I didn't notice. Oops.
Yeah, just you know,
bad.
just talking about controversial candy and video games that we would spend
Speaking of
a lot of time.
Speaking of games that we're gonna play like that we played nonstop.
Yeah.
You got me Tony Hawk.
I did. I got your Tony Hawk. We played Warehouse for like 45 seconds.
No. Do you plan on playing it a little bit later?
Oh yeah. I mean, I know that was one of your games.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was
I'm
also
gonna.
given to me by another person. It was given to me by.
Where's the
like,
computer? I'm done.
What game did I get? Like, that was actually like originally by.
Mario Sunshine. My parents bought the GameCube bundle with Mario Sunshine in it when it released.
Loading Stone above.
Yeah, I'm not like I like Neighborhood. It's just
I love the music.
remembering where everything is kind of a chore. But yeah, just play Tony Hawk. Whatever. And I know you loved that game.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the Switch to port Mario Sunshine.
Just waiting for them to like come out with the news like, hey, Mario Sunshine. It's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I would even get Mario Galaxy because I did enjoy Mario Galaxy on the Wii.
I never played that.
I was a Wii kid.
You were?
I was a Wii kid.
I wasn't. Wait, what? What's over here?
I think. Oh wait, what's supposed to put the glasses on?
What?
I think
Is that another thing I never realized as a kid? Probably.
Maybe not. Because as soon as you jump, it cancels out the glasses.
Yeah.
I'm lost too.
I hate
I
it.
don't know where the.
I always found these things funny because I always thought they pooped out little aliens.
Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna like tip of the arc. Oh,
That makes no sense to me.
at the bottom. The arc is a giant thing we're at right now.
Oh. So when you say arc, I just think like anime, like villain arc.
Tournament arc,
Tournament arc.
which we have to finish God of High School
Yeah, we do.
because it's good.
It isn't.
And you know what? Just give me the third one.
I
highest
feel like
platform,
I
okay.
probably skipped a lot. I haven't read the.
I didn't read the source material.
Yeah.
But it's good. I like manga, Korean literature. That's my anime.
There we go.
Okay, I took the very tip thing.
Tip as in top?
Yeah, I guess. I thought tip because I thought there used to be a clue that you have to like fly underneath at the bottom tip.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
It's closer.
Oh, missed it.
Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Watch me struggle. It makes you feel better about your game skills.
That's the whole purpose of my channel at this point. Like it's like I'm just here to make people feel better.
I
about
love this
themselves.
game. I'm not saying I'm a professional by any means.
Oh yeah, no, we're casuals, filthy casuals. That's still a thing. I remember growing up. That was a meme. Like
Yeah, I think beyond like small child, like you know, past 12, I think the only video games I got real into were Assassin's Creed 2
Is that the one you platinum?
I platinum trophied Assassin's
Which
Creed.
I got super salty. 'cause
Yeah, you got super jealous.
Yeah, you got a platinum before I did.
I platinum trophied 100% Assassin's Creed 2, and
You almost platinum.
I almost that's what I was gonna get to that. I am like 3 trophies away.
No, you were like 1 or 2 shards away from platinuming. Like, you continue.
Yeah, no, Infamous 1.
Yeah.
I am 3 trophies away. I got all the little like shard things you're talking about.
Yeah.
I collected them.
Oh, you found all of them?
Yeah, I am missing the trophies because I did not finish the evil side.
Oh, really? You only have campaign trophies left?
Yeah. No,
What?
there's one where you. There's one trophy that I haven't gotten because you have to perform. Is it down here? Perform all the optional like tricks on like the wires and like fighting enemies and all that.
Really?
So yeah, I'm like 3 trophies away from platinuming Infamous 1. I was really into that game too.
I'm just like it took me Fallout 4
To platinum.
to get a platinum. And it was just that make people happy.
Oh yeah, the settlements.
It
I
is.
don't know where it is. Is it rotating beacon? Let me check the top again. Come on, neighborhood. I love you though.
It is.
It's just a lot of up and down. Rotating beacon.
It's gonna be worse like in our villain side because I hate that.
Mad space. I'll take care of it. I'm not saying I'm a professional. I'm saying I'll take care of it.
I know you've shown me how to be like just
Yeah, how to-
cool, like, and you beating it within like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, no. If when I'm not rusty, I'm okay, but I haven't picked this up in a while. I don't know.
There's a whole bunch of nothing. I would have figured like something.
Alright, you know what? Where's the computer? Boundary of the red and the okay, got it.
Red and yellow, yeah.
Brown. Okay, red's over here.
Yeah, there's little spinning beacons here.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, where is it? I'm past it.
It's closer.
Oh,
I
I saw
saw
it.
it.
We cropped it. There you go. Okay.
I found
Alright. That took a lot longer than I expected, but we got it.
You did it.
So you mean E? I took all the clues.
Yeah. I mean,
I have
I
to
don't
try
blame
hard.
you.
But yeah, I almost platinumed Infamous 1 because I liked that game. Infamous 2, I didn't finish it.
I'm surprised you didn't platinum. Shoot, what's the name of that? Like your name is Alex. And it's your boss.
Prototype?
Yeah, Prototype.
I don't know how many trophies I need on that one.
You played that one.
I did.
Oh, man.
I did.
That's non-stop.
I liked just bashing on just regular people.
It's just,
And then also sneaking into like the military bases and like just like disguise as one and then just absorbing everybody so there's just one guy left. Where is she? There you go, I knew that was gonna open. The easiest way is to like catch her in the air.
I remember the first time I bought it, I chose
You got it's tricky. Camera's angle does not help you here. Where is she at? There she is. Where's she at?
It's over.
Oh, I didn't have a coin. I think we go.
Oh, okay.
Or ring, sorry. It's easier to get her when she's like in the air, or when she's about to use her special, then you have to be flying for it to dodge it.
I like that one.
Yeah, and that it's easier just to like catch her and like do the little drill claw. But if you catch her, like, oh, there she is. Look at there she is. Get her. Oh. Oh, okay. She's climbing up. Yeah, it's the same. There, go, there. Yeah, now it's time.
Wait, does she have points?
She does carry her own coins. That's how she has. That's how you get the power. Like you gotta like collect the coins, and then she'll like
You
use.
can't get the power up,
No, the little special. In I think when you're doing like the 2 versus 2 or like
right?
player versus player,
Yeah, we're doing like player versus player.
she's hiding a little higher up, I think. Yeah. I don't know what hers, because yours is called drill claw, but I forgot. Was like she's like she kicks.
Yeah, I think it's slower.
There she at the bottom. Here. I think she's quicker. There. Oh no, you didn't get her.
I don't know if I can prevent her from using the special.
If you're floating, it won't affect
No,
you.
like, the one comes in all the time.
Look at that.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Oh, no, oh, no.
Oh, grab something. There you go. And I think after this boss battle, we might have to put a little pin in it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We're what, like match space? And...
We still got a little bit to go, but it's not a little bit. Because you have Crazy Gadget for Sonic. Then you have Final Rush for Sonic.
Oh, got it.
Oh, okay. You don't have anything. Oh yeah. Okay.
Nope.
You need one more hit. Where's she at? Got
Whoa.
gotcha. Right on time.
Get away from my emerald.
Alright. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, actually.
Cutscene. The drama.
I remember watching
The
this.
tension.
I remember watching this and I'm just like, oh my god, that's
They like each other. And then the cartoon, they like somewhat imply a little bit. I don't know if they ever like hinted more in later games.
Yeah, when he said that, I was like, yeah, you tell her.
Who?
He's like, what kind of lady goes out there and like stealing gems? He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you tell her.
She's a spy. How'd that beam get there? That's my thing though. It's like,
Yeah,
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
she can fly. Why couldn't she just turn around and fly? Plot.
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 Sort of
Okay.
plot.
Rouge's plot. Okay.
This isn't a joke. Think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving
That's a
them
secret.
after
You make them think that they're helping you. And they, you know.
That's how she gets Knuckles. Like, doubting things.
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place.
When as a kid, when she said that, like echidnas, and I was like, the heck's an echidna?
Knuckles?
Yeah, I've never,
One of my-
never made the connection.
One of my favorite characters is Tikal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sad that you only play her in the player versus player.
Yeah.
2 players. Yeah, that's the only time she becomes available.
Yeah, I always wanted to know who she was.
Well, it's addressed in Sonic DX.
Is she?
Yeah.
Isn't she like
She's,
part of the tribe or something?
yeah. Yeah, she's like the chief's daughter from like the ancient times. She's guardians of the child.
I always
Oh
thought.
no, Chaos. Chaos
Yeah.
is supposed to be the guardian.
Okay. I was-
I think he's a guardian. Yeah. But I do think this is a good little place to at least leave it for today.
Because it's Sonic.
It's Sonic.
Yeah. Because we have Sonic. And
Yeah.
Then we have.
I don't know if we have the
We
boss
should have
battle with Tails.
Tails boss battle.
Yeah.
And then we have.
But then Sonic has to do Final Rush with
Yeah.
Shadow, and then Shadow's boss battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think we can make it?
Mm. We still have a little bit to go.
Just to like make it one complete run.
No, that's a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Then we'll.
Yeah, we'll
con-
we'll continue it later, and then we'll also be able to play some of the two-player battle
Yeah.
next time.
Or do you want to try and do finish Hero and then do some of the dark?
We can, and then you want to like open up the third storyline.
Yeah. And then once we're finished with the third storyline, we should, because it shouldn't take long to finish the third storyline.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't. And then that way we'll just complete whatever hour we have with verses.
Good.
All right, cool. Now we have a schedule for the first time.
But yeah, we'll leave off with Sonic, Crazy Gadget. I'll show you how I do that last room.
Oh yeah. This is
'Cause
crazy.
you-
Can we at least finish this one? I want to see that because I don't remember how you do that crazy
Fine.
stuff.
We'll do this one and then we're done.
Alright.
Because growing up, I didn't know how to complete that last room, and my brothers didn't either. So we just figured out our own way.
Switches.
Okay, you know what? We were kids without internet. I don't know how we're supposed to figure it out. We're not puzzle people. My sister was into Sudoku for like a while. I was never that into it.
So that's fun.
I mean, maybe.
You gotta really like numbers though. Like,
Oh, and the interactive piece here is that little box.
yeah. Again, all these interactive things, I never knew what they were for.
They're
They're
just there for you to like pick up and
for aesthetics.
yeah. Again, because me, I spend more time fiddling around with the environment.
Yeah. You know, like me, I'm just gonna like objectively get everything get done. You know? I think this is where you need to get power up. Oh, no.
Because you're right, there is a power up.
Because it shows you what to do here, and then it'll be, and then you're gonna your bump is basically do the same thing.
Oh, is it? Wait, is it here?
Yeah, that one. Well, that one's that. And then I was about to like jumping up to get crushed.
Oh, this is the other way. I'm gonna go to the other.
No. Go down.
Okay. Because I thought it was in the other wall.
That's it.
Like that?
Yeah, I think you can. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No.
oh, that was me. I see.
Oh.
Again,
Oh.
I press buttons when I get excited. Oh, there is a way
For what?
to not do this. Yeah. What?
Did you get kidnapped?
Yes. Wait. Yeah. Because Tails calls you that. Okay, you know what? Tails calls you that Aiden got kidnapped.
Did we play the story?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah,
Or did
yeah.
you skip,
No, I didn't skip it. We were talking about like what we were talking about.
Okay.
My dash.
I've missed it, and I just like I've used the bounce straight into the
Everybody's done that into the goop.
Yeah.
Again, how does he get funding to like? Is it nuclear reactions? Like, how does all this run?
Well, this wasn't his. He just found this.
Yeah, but how do you turn it on and maintain it?
I think that there is a like they did mention.
Come on. Okay.
Is this the glimmer? See, this is where you get the, yeah.
Okay,
It
okay.
basically prompts you and tells you how to do it. You have to, yep, you get that. Yeah. Then you have to go back.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. See where these boxes are?
Yeah.
That's where the power up is
So,
down. So you can, there should be like a bouncing pad.
okay.
There it is.
Oh, okay. Okay. We got the flame ring. Yeah, so he's like, I'm killing you.
Yeah, I remember as it was growing up, I was not just saying growing up. But when I first did it as a kid, I was like, I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care. Sonic doesn't care.
I don't know. Does Sonic even care about her like
Yeah.
that much?
It's just a friend.
Ready?
I forgot we had that.
Oh, I messed it up. I messed it up. Aha, almost got me.
Wait, am I doing this?
Nope.
How about
Ah! So serious?
yeah, you can. Wait, go back, go back.
Oh.
Oh no!
Here you go.
No, I messed you up.
How far is this one?
No, it shouldn't be. It's just before the power up there.
Oh.
I
Wait.
think you already have it.
Yeah, no, once you get it, it saves it. Running by you.
I think it's, again, yeah, I think it's also the getting over that little area that you talk about, like you can never figure out. You just figure out your own way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you spend a good like a day or two in this level. This level.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why I just couldn't get it. Well, at least you spend like a good. It's actually like now looking back, it's very easy. But all you have to do is like
He's gotta follow. I say that, but
just gotta pay attention and not take like the first switch, like the first switch as you see.
yeah.
Like do the circle.
I'm gonna... Okay, never mind. I did not mean to do that. I was only like one half.
You have no rings.
I got 4.
Ouch!
Now I don't.
You got one.
Okay, but it doesn't matter if you got like 80 rings or you got 1 ring.
It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Okay.
Alright, let's try and skip this. Not
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
come
did you
on.
see that? Did you see that?
Yep.
I tried to aim for it. Oh, you're skinny. Doesn't even matter. Oh, it's me. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Alright, let me remember. I remember hearing that line
Yeah.
over and over and over again.
Yeah, this is the part that got kept down. Yeah, let's see what we do.
Come on. Oh my gosh. Please look.
You give me anxiety sometimes.
Please look at
Yeah, you need the missile.
I know. Okay. I know what I did wrong.
Okay.
I say that, but like in my way. Okay.
I did the wrong.
I did the wrong thing for the wrong thing.
That's just like wrong square, right? know, because you showed me, like, there was nothing.
Oh, here we go. Okay, wrong switch. Right?
Alright, go on.
But where's the switch for the camera?
That's some.
That Mystic Melody is there. I was like, oh, okay, okay, I know.
I know you used the rail.
Yeah, no. So I go to the red one, and I use this switch, and then I jump down here, and the switch is there. So I just jump, and jump, and then I have to time this. I missed it, but it will send you back.
And then basically we're into the
Yeah. So okay, so yeah. So the way I used to do this, I use this switch. I come over here. I jump to the red box. And then I go down here. Fall. And sometimes you can get the switch when you're falling, but they're not. And then I go to the edge. And then do that, which brings you to the very beginning. And then you just do what I did when I couldn't remember how to do it. So you just run all the way back over here and jump on the red brick. Okay. And you just do this one. And it'll land you. Oh my god. Oh, if that killed me, and then you're just there. Come on.
When you showed me this, I was so upset.
That's the only way I knew how to do it. Yes. I don't know the correct way to do that room. That's the way me and my siblings figured out how to do that room.
I'm still at
Barely made it.
So I don't know how you did it.
trial and error on all the switches. That's how I figured that out.
That's how we did it. That's how you complete that level. In my house. In my house. That's how you complete that level.
Become my playthrough.
Become my playthrough. You figure out how I did it. With no internet. And it was just you and your brothers and your sisters in the same room trying to figure out one game. Yeah.
That made me so upset.
Yeah, that's how I did it. Alright, so after this cutscene, let's...
Oh, that's it. That's the thing. I never understood. What's that it's a scope, right? It's a scope on a pistol.
What with the flare gun, also?
What is it?
I think it's supposed to be a
why,
scope.
why have a gun when you have a cannon on your robot? This whole thing.
It's flawed.
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Alright, but yeah, let's finish this cutscene and then we'll leave the rest for next time.
Whoa. You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know?
But yeah, I did not know we weren't supposed to do that room like that until we were already living together and married a few years, and you're like, oh, this room, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? You're like, yeah, well, you gotta do it. I was like, what are you talking about? Why does this room take so much time? He's like, how did you do it? It's like, I did it this way. And you're like, you're not supposed to do it that way. And I'm like, well, it gets me to the ring.
It gets the job done.
It gets the job done, so.
Half the time. I love how it's almost no risk. As long as you can time that little jump.
The bouncer is the hardest point.
Yeah, that's it.
As long as you can clear the bouncer.
As long as you know how to jump.
Yeah, you gotta do a lot. You gotta suspend yourself in the air a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's all you gotta do. You just gotta time the little jumper, and then that's it.
Almost no luck involved in that. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna skip.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do that room. I just did it like that.
I'm still upset.
Oh my gosh. Well, you can do that room how you want to, but that's how I grew up doing that room. And I still passed the game, and I still, all that stuff. Still got the emblem.
Still did.
Still did it.
See, I just want to finish this. Like I know we're like 2
No.
levels away. Like
No, because then you gotta fight this man.
no, 'cause we have to beat him, and then we have Sonic and Shadow, and that's it.
You really want to do the hero story all in one run.
I do.
I don't have coins, so it's really bad.
Oh,
Yeah, that got me.
no, no,
Oh, wait.
you're still alive.
No, I did.
Go over here. That's why. But huh?
Where are the coins anyway? You're happy. These are good. You just gotta like.
You don't. Do we need the power up?
Oh wait, did we miss a?
We don't have the
No, I think we missed another power up because I think he has like something in the front of his or that
It doesn't have
it does not have a shield. Are we missing a power up? Okay, he's dead. But are we?
Oh, I died too.
It counted. It counted.
It counted. It did it.
Are we missing a power up?
We are for Tails, yes.
Okay.
We need to go back to the prison island.
Oh. Okay.
We could. I could probably get it like off
I
stream
feel
just to
some
grab it.
strange
Yeah.
energy.
All right, Final Rush. I'm not a fan of the Final Rush course.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a lot. Like you can skip a lot of it, but like,
If you land on the rail right, you can skip sections.
but I'm not gonna. I'm not a speedrunner.
I wasn't sure if the bullet went off. Somehow I managed to use the chaos control.
Chaos control? Are you okay?
That's another line actually.
I'm worried about Tails and Amy. I hate to ask, but
the whole like
you help them?
growing up with this man, chaos control sounds so cool, and now I'm just like, man, this is so simple. Like it's just like, I'm gonna use chaos control. Like, yeah, that's kind of cringy. Like,
Yeah.
control the chaos. It's like, oh gosh, like.
Final Rush.
Very easy to tell.
Go faster. I think we go faster.
Yeah, I always thought it would go faster.
Or is that like when you press A harder on the go kart? It goes faster.
Yeah. Oh, when you lean out.
You lean and you tilt. So
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay.
You tilt with the controller to turn your car faster. In Mario Kart, that's how it works. Oh, okay. No!
Where's that? No.
Mystic Melody is here for him. I just don't remember how to get it. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, this one is a little bit out of the way. Don't know where, but it is out of the way. Yeah, you can. It'll skip part of the level. Yeah, I'm good.
I know it's like little.
It is. Thanks, Sonic. They're so for his shoes. I don't know what they needed. Yeah, but then, like, if there should not be any oxygen.
Yeah.
You're in space.
Again, that's another thing I was like, okay, I guess that's how you see this game in space. It is better than us.
They're just, they're space. Oh, a vulture. I used to do that one for my cars too.
Does it give you like good line or what?
I don't remember. I think it does.
Let's see.
just sends you back, I think.
Ooh, wait, what's that? There's a platform back there.
You, I don't know how to get there. Oh, oh.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
no,
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 oh,
no.
Oh,
Oh, no, no. Anxiety.
Here we go.
Oh, you got a little shoe.
Shit.
Nice. Yes.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
I always thought it was a middle one.
One gives you coins.
One gives you coins.
One gives you like a life.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Jump? Wait,
Oh,
there.
okay. Okay, that's not right.
Okay. Oh my god. What the other card going on? Alright. I think also because I'm not good at the rails. And you need to be for this,
Not precise.
yeah, for this level. So that's why I also never really enjoyed it. I always had trouble with the rails. And that's just me. Coordination is just like, ugh. Yeah, I finished Prototype, but I don't know how far I got into the trophies for it. Never played the second one.
I wanted to get it. Because I knew you like Prototype 1.
I do like Prototype, yeah.
And when I said like we should get it so we can play it together, and he's just like, nah, I'm not gonna go fight the guy I used to do.
Yeah, that's my thing though.
Is it up there? No, it's
No.
not. I know it's like
No, it's somewhere.
red. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I am very conflicted that I, spent so much time playing as and bonding with the Alex Mercer, and then to just in the second game, just start playing as some random guy that wants to go and kill him.
It's like an ex-general that had to fight you or something like that. That you like.
And then he like got a hold of the same virus you have. Yeah, it's like, no, why? I had a journey with Alex Mercer. I think that's the thing. So
I'm pretty sure it's like.
I had a journey with him, and oh, you just want me to go and just hunt him down? No. I wanted to know what happened to his sister.
Yeah, they never
explained it. It was just dropped.
It gets kidnapped.
She gets kidnapped, and that's it. You don't like. You try to go after her, and then that's it. It drops it. So you gotta get the speed. I want to know what happened to his sister. I don't know.
I think it's always here somewhere, but you have to be like.
Oh, there. Oh, here, yeah. So we passed the area where.
Wait. Ah, darn. Wait, no, it's there.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be there.
Maybe. It looks suspicious.
Oh no, come on. Alright, here you go.
What? Why?
Oh, you don't want to do this?
No, I'm not a fan of this one.
Oh, is it? Well, y'all still going? Like, all of a sudden you're hunting Chief. Oh, yeah. I think it was 5. Was it 5? One of the Halo ones apparently like he goes rogue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he goes rogue. And
yep.
because Cortana, apparently like that apparently AI is crazy, like
You have to make sure they don't.
no, they just like.
Come on.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay.
But yeah, they go like basically like not senile, but like kind of go crazy. So.
Just let him slide down.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And apparently like Master Chief has the same Cortana.
Okay.
I'm not an expert.
I never played Halo.
Yeah, but apparently that's so he wants to defend her, not kill her.
Okay.
But of course, with like protocol demands that
The
he
big
kill her.
killer. That's what you said. Do it. Aw. Aw. Oh, wait, is there? Oh, there's a Mystic Melody statue up there. There it
There
is.
it is.
Got it. Well, that's where the power up is in this level. But yeah, so like I'm not into the whole like, oh yeah, let's go kill Alice. Even though he's infected with a virus and all that, and probably he's dead. It's just a virus that like a parasite. Like you're just kind of like a parasect. Yeah, where it's just like the virus is basically him, like the original him is mostly gone. But still,
I mean, it has a memory.
it has some memory.
Isn't it like the whole like you would take one part over and over?
Yeah, that whole philosophical question.
What?
Oh, just go.
Oh, no!
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah,
Somehow
I
you
mentioned that a little earlier. I somehow managed to do
the
that
chow without the food.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean,
You probably were just able to jump off at a certain spot and get it.
yeah, we
Oh,
just
no.
we like strong arm that thing.
I think I just remember just using food.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot easier.
But yeah, that's why I never played Prototype 2. And then for like liking Assassin's Creed, I never finished Rogue. The last one that they made for PS3. Yeah. I didn't
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
just jump.
Just
Wait.
that, thank you.
Oh. Oh, look, the cube is interactive in this one. Yeah, bro, I think you like leave. I didn't get that far into the game, so I don't know the story wise.
This place always scared me.
Yeah. How do you explain that?
Jump in. And we got to defeat Shadow.
Alright, you can defeat Shadow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Barely
It's,
made it.
when you take the rocket to the Pumpkin Mountain, you just
Jump off?
smash the button to jump / fly,
Uh-huh.
and you can make it to the platform.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I think that's one of the few ones that you can.
Yeah.
I always wonder, like, man, why is there like some like smooth like casino
You never
jazz
cease
type of
to
deal going,
surprise me,
like
Groove
playing in the
Joe.
background?
I thought
No,
that capsule you were
Casino,
in
that's
exploded
in
in
You know,
space.
what can I say?
Sonic
I die hard.
DX. The director's cut one.
Oh, yeah,
That
yeah,
that's the casino level. That's my favorite level for that game.
Wasn't it? But there's no way you could have activated the Chaos Control using an emerald that's fake.
That's also the area where you can see Cream and Cheese flying. They're not playable, but you can see them flying. Like how you see Big sometimes in some of these levels. She'll just fly by.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
yeah.
I see.
That's also one of the games where I talk to like the NPCs on the sides and all that. And then in one of the shops there is a golden egg that in a shop that you can take later on,
Really?
and it'll be a golden chow.
Huh. Well, in this game you can get like the metallic shells too, right?
Yes, you can.
Before this is
Alright, Cap. I know my brother had a birthday party that was Shadow thing.
Cool.
Go, go, go.
That's the only one it gives you.
The rest you have to like sneak up on him. Go, 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 go. Jump, jump, there you go. Yeah, you have to like race past him.
You have to use the rings. Technically.
I mean, if you say so. Alright, two more. Go, go, go. Yeah. I always wondered, like, why couldn't Sonic use Chaos Control more liberally?
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Oh. Like, if it messes up, you have to wait till the next time. Go, go, go. It's about to break.
Oh, no.
It's about to break. One more time. Oh, no. Oh, there, yeah, you got him.
Just spam him.
Yeah.
Time to judge how you treat this fight. You wonder what? It's hard to hear y'all. Apparently it's hard to hear us.
Oh, sorry. We got really into that.
Yeah. No. She says she wonders why.
I did.
Oh, why can't Sonic use Chaos Control like Shadow does? Shadow just.
Shadow uses it like no problem, and then when you're playing Ash Shadow, Sonic uses it no problem too.
Sonic.
Yeah.
I know it's just a game mechanic, but they're just like it's just the final battle, but canonically. And this one, I had an issue with this cutscene. I think I had an issue with this one because I think I want to say was it this one? Like they drew him slightly darker, and my head was like, why is he darker? Like,
Really?
yeah, I don't know why. Or at least or maybe it was my TV at the time. That it was like he just looked slightly different on my end.
Oh, that one? No. This, you mean right there?
No, then it's not this one. I did love the scene though. That it was like the higher quality.
Oh, it's the final. We finished the hero story.
I like to use the coin dash because it hits when you get all of them coins. And then it says, but Sonic usually isn't good enough.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but yeah. See, so yeah, you are supposed to use the light dash, the coin.
That's good to know.
Yeah, you're supposed to use the coins.
Okay. Well, all right. So we finished the
Hero.
hero story.
Yeah.
Let's break it here, and then next time we can do a little bit of dark, and then do a little bit of like the two-player battle.
Yeah.
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 But soundtrack for this on point.
Yeah. I mean, Sonic is always good on the soundtracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game? I don't know.
Oh, so you can finish the game with 99 points, 999. You're totally not ring.
See, it's interchangeable. Coin and ring, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's fine.
They have the same functionality.
It's like with Mario and Stars and all that.
Yeah, I mean they describe them in Odyssey.
Oh, the moons?
Yeah, the moons. When you get into the Mushroom Kingdom, they actually the moons are the stars, and the hat. It's like, oh yeah, they work. The moons are function like they're aesthetically different but function the same.
Okay.
Which is like, oh, okay, cool.
It's the same
it's
thing.
the same thing.
Alright.
this attempt to see who wins, Metal Sonic or Amy.
Oh, so he wants you to play Metal Sonic? Or is that your go-to?
I think that used to be me and my cousin's go-to.
Metal Sonic?
Metal Sonic.
Oh, Amy was my go-to.
Well, it's because Amy is so spammy. Like, it's just like 5 rings you get. Like,
Well, yeah, because she's so slow. They have
True,
to like
true.
balance her.
yeah, but like it's so bad. Because they both beat Sonic and Shadow. Like I said, they're like they can beat Sonic and Shadow easily.
Well, yeah, because Amy's slow, so you have to like use more time to gain momentum. Therefore, it's less coins to activate her
Yeah.
her specials.
Yeah, time stop every 5 coins. Yeah.
Well, she's so slow. You have to like make up for it somewhere. But for the scavenger hunt, I used to call. Yeah. I used to
I
call.
don't think there's any like fortune.
And then I used the little blue chow and the
robot
little mech fight.
Keys have been collected.
Yeah, that was what I used to use, the little blue chow.
Sonic Adventure 2. The Dark Side Story.
Ooh,
Long
the
live the
commercial.
Eggman Empire.
Right?
Epic. Alright, it's gonna send us to the title screen. Alright, we're gonna leave it there. Yes.
One battle. Huh?
You want one battle?
One battle.
Is the controller like
It should be close.
charged?
Yeah. What do you want?
Whichever. Oh wait, is Tikal locked?
No, they should all be unlocked.
That's... Oh wait, my bad. Oh, that's not me. That's not me. That's not really good. Alright,
There you go.
what do we...
Where's X? Wanna do
Oh, we'll do a race.
race?
Yeah.
Alright. Time's up every 5. Time's up every 5 minutes. He's gone. Make it up. Yeah. He's like, make it up. I beat the map before my friend could get 35% because she was frozen. Yeah, no, she's like, it's so cheaty. What's the new one?
Amy.
Alright.
She's a 3-star.
Stage select.
Okay, so what do you want to do? Snowboarding, or do you want to do?
Let's just do Suzuki.
Okay.
You want to do it? You know, I'm guessing you don't want to do the full set, right?
No, not right now.
Alright. So
Yeah.
We're at 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's a little long. Metal Sonic.
Yeah.
Hey, Amy, Rose is here.
No, I was surprised to find out that there's like DLC outfits for Sonic and Shadow.
Oh yeah. So we got it.
I think we have it.
Oh, I missed it. Oh goodness. Not the greatest. Not the grinding.
I'm not bad.
Is it? What are you doing?
Snowboarding down what should be San Francisco.
It should be something. Yeah.
Oh, I can't do the bounce thing. I tried to do that so bad on you.
Oh, okay, that's a power up then.
Yeah. Really?
Oh, I missed it.
I don't even have a power up.
Metal Sonic doesn't. Hey,
Wait, I don't? Oh, that's right. I have a defense.
I forgot.
I forgot I have a little defense thing. I think it slows me down, but I can defend against yours. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't hit that thing. I get the rail.
You can't get the rail?
I can't get the rail.
I know how
Just wait a minute.
You. Oh. How dare you
Why
make me
you-
wait?
Make. Oh, but God.
Yeah. Oh my god, come on. I missed the little... Ah! Make the time go faster, lol. Spam the controls. Oh wait, what I press?
What did you press?
I have no idea. Okay.
Alright, we did it.
Alright, wait. How do we do this? There's a way.
Oh, to switch their outfit?
Yeah.
Will it let you do it in this file? Oh wait, there you go.
Let's rock.
Yeah.
What outfit? Oh, they have like a bodysuit, right?
Something like that.
Do you want me to not
Yeah,
play Amy?
Let's try Shadow.
Okay.
I promise you.
Is that how you...
Revenge.
Stage select.
Metal Harbor.
Metal Harbor? It says
Bring
wait.
it on.
So who's next?
Yeah, see?
okay.
There's like little outfits that I honestly never knew they existed.
Because they're part of the DLC that like no one ever talked about.
I have no idea if the game
Ah,
had
you
the
got
outfits.
me.
Yeah, I don't know if they have the outfits. But apparently they're part of the DLCs, and the DLCs is was it to call
I had to call him Chaos.
yeah, well it's 'cause wow.
What? I'm not Amy. What?
Look at that screenshot. Yeah.
Oh,
No, wait, you have to call and Chaos, you have to unlock them. But the DLC automatically unlock everything for you.
Oh.
And something like that. I forgot how that works. I think they changed they added the chow, the bots.
Really?
I think that was one of them.
Oh my gosh, it does not want to read.
Right? Yeah.
I know, like, who did that?
He did that, and apparently, yeah, he's also mentioning this, how apparently Fantasy Star actually went online.
Oh, I fell!
And he's like, yeah, I don't know, man.
Here it comes.
Playtime is over.
Sonic win.
Honestly, I don't even remember my GameCube having a Ethernet port.
I never connected my. Oh my god, quick. I never connected my GameCube. Oh, it's right there.
Let's play again.
Alright, I think we're good there.
Yeah. You showcase the outfits?
Yes. That was the DLC outfits.
Yeah. It looks funky though.
Yeah. Okay. But alright, yeah, we finished the hero story. Played 2 races. Next time we'll start the dark story. Maybe play a little bit more of the 2-player battle.
Yeah.
I say next time. I'm not sure if we're gonna do this one next time or if we're gonna start with like Mario Kart or something.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to like alternate every night or what?
Yeah.
Alternate?
Alternate.
Alright. You want to do like Mario Kart then tomorrow?
No.
Oh. Okay.
It'll be next weekend.
Next weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, yeah. We'll do that. But yeah, it's been a stream. It's been a bit of a long one. So, thanks for watching. We are not professionals. We just like playing this game.
Yep. And if you missed some of it, you can catch it on the previous broadcast of the little records.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be saved.
It'll be saved. You can look it up. Just watch the cringe. Watch us struggle.
Yeah, try and get all the power ups.
Well, we're missing some. We'll get some.
Yeah, we'll definitely do the dark side.
We'll do the dark side, and then we'll try to get to the final chapter.
Yeah.
See the the big final boss battle.
The big bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for being here, and
Thanks for watching.
hope to see you all again.
Bye. Bye. Bye.